Now, with that being said, that's what he was speaking of. That individual should not be in that arena with those individuals.
Okay.
Now, this is when I state, when you see that individual, because sometimes we had a sister on last night. First thing I asked her, I said, do you have the anatomy of a grown woman? At that period of time, she said, yes. I had the body, woo, 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 woo. I said, okay, it makes sense. And I let her continue because I wanted to hear a little bit more. So that's what was stated, Jazz. You took it to something else. And I land my plane.
So here's what I'm saying. I understand that if a young girl is in the club, she is being exposed to adult things. But that was just one example that he gave. And if you continue playing the video, it didn't matter what environment it was in. He was saying that if a young girl is developed, men are going to naturally be wanting to have sex with them. And my point is that shouldn't be okay. That shouldn't be normalized. And it doesn't matter what the environment is. It doesn't matter if she's at a barbershop. It doesn't matter if she's walking down the street and looking developed. You should not be concerning yourself with wanting to be attracted to a girl that you know is significantly younger.
You're making an assumption, Jazz. I disagree with you making an assumption.
Peace, one second.
Yeah, if a young lady is developed and she presents as an adult, then okay.
Summer, 1 second. Hey Willie, we can't hear you, Willie, if you're talking.
Oh, my bad, bro. This is so easy. Peace, Murph. You correct. She's not assuming. She's asserting a fact that's not true because she said that no one should be attracted to someone they know is a child. What Illa said was that some of these children are built like grown women.
So give me an example. Give me an example of a child being built like grown women where you couldn't tell that it's still a child.
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of a woman.
She got breasts
and a woman being built like a little boy. If you stop, just listen. All you got is, I promise you, to make sense. Creative is very top heavy, right? There are girls who are just as top heavy as her who are playing softball on my 12U team. These are 12U girls that are already built like that. But because I know that they are 12, there is no type of attraction to them. But what Illa is saying is that if he saw them in a different venue, dressed up like a grown woman with the body they have, he could see how somebody would be attracted to that because they didn't know that she was a child.
Willie, you leaving out one context, and then he also said, and I'm just going off the video of what we heard so far. He also stated that they were intoxicated.
Cool. So listen, I'm gonna bring it full circle, bro. I got all of that because I saw the whole thing. So now you said, what's the difference, right? A woman who's built like a little boy that's grown will be someone who's built like you. You don't have the body type that men are going to sexualize because you don't have big breasts, you don't have big hips, and you're skinny. So to them, they're not going.
Why are you taking shots at me? I'm not built like no fucking boy. No, to say that I'm built like a fucking boy is disrespectful as fuck.
Okay, so we said
let's see what your Kendra Cam looking like.
Just give it context. That's all.
I can make it make sense because the opposite side was a grown woman. So the opposite of that would be a little boy.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, we just saw you on camera, so we know that you don't have titties and that you're skinny. So we're not. The point is, if Creative and you were side by side, Creative has the more curvaceous body type, and she has the more mature body type. So for someone to be attracted to someone built like Creative would make sense until they find out they're a child. Illa at no point said that a woman is okay to be attracted to children. Illa at no point said that it's okay to be attracted to people you know are a child, which is what you literally just said live today. So I'm not.
It's very weird that y'all think just because a woman has small breasts and small arms, spit arms, that she's automatically built like a boy. You haven't seen the rest of my body. A personal spot like that was unnecessary. I didn't come at you and saying that you probably built like a fucking whale. So why are you coming at my body type just because you're trying to make a point? At the end of the day, philosophical, I concede to the fact that okay, men can get confused and can't tell a woman.
You have this take is because you don't like Illa. That's the only reason why.
No, that's not why. I don't like his take because it was a bad take. Just like everybody doesn't like his take. Everybody doesn't like his take.
But you've proven on several occasions that you're not retarded. But what you do is when you don't like someone, you intentionally mischaracterize.
You're now you putting something on me. I never said I didn't like him. I didn't like his take, and I'm not the only person that didn't like his take. I'm not the only person that didn't like his take.
So real
I
quick,
didn't have anything to do. I didn't. It has anything. It has
so
nothing to
real
do with
quick. So hold on, real quick,
I didn't
real
have
quick.
no issue with
Willie.
Philosophical.
So,
I actually
so
supported him. You can ask Lucky this. I definitely was like, oh yeah, I like the way that he speaks to certain things. When I heard this though, I was very fucking disturbed. Right. So when he came up there and tried to use that one example to try to put over,
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
He wasn't just talking about the one example of being in the club. Y'all trying to run with that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Illa is in the chat, so I'm gonna drop the link. Hey, who wanted
bullshit though? Because I don't understand why.
Dory, Dory, can you drop? I'll bring you back. And I'm saving.
No, that's okay. I'll just drop.
I'm saving this for Illa. So only Illa hit the link, and we can clear all this up right now. It's really simple. We ain't got to go back and forth and all that, because I just want Illa to answer one question for me outside of that. One question for me and anybody else, because I'm gonna start with one thing. It's only one thing
I need to tell
me on.
Well, I can go because I'm not about to sit up here and be talked about like that. That shit bogus as hell, and I don't appreciate it. So if that that shit was unnecessary. It was uncalled for. To call me ugly and built like a boy is stupid as fuck. Yeah, fuck you.
Can I say one thing?
Nobody attack her. I use her body as an example.
But why would you need to do that?
Hey, Will. Hold on one second, Will.
You were trying to be funny.
No, I'm not trying to be
funny. Hold on 1 second. No, he wasn't.
It's not the truth. You don't. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. You don't know what my body looks like.
Hold on, Will. Hold on for 1 second.
You think that was okay?
Kim, hold on, Kim.
That was okay? Yeah. To have a conversation to prove a point, you thought it was okay to disrespect my body type?
Slow down, sis.
Characterize it. You took it as disrespect because you don't like it.
It was disrespectful. You said no man will ever think that I'm beautiful because I'm built like
that. Ain't what he said.
No,
like sexualized. See, you really bad.
And you're wrong about that. You're wrong about that. Even with this body type. Even with this body type. So no, I'm not standing for that bullshit. That was rude as fuck and unnecessary because I didn't even make a personal shot at you. I didn't even make a personal shot at Philosophical. We're attacking the point. And you trying to talk about me being built like a boy? Y'all think that shit is funny?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let Peace Murray. Hold on. Peace Murray sister trying to say something. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Okay. So I was listening. So this is from my point of view, okay? Because I'm from Chicago, okay? And I was one of those 15-year-olds, 16, built like an adult woman. I used to hear it all the time. However, in Chicago, we have clubs. 16 and older can get in. 21, you had a wristband. That was a different color. No. Because 16 and older. So there could be 30-year-old, 25, 28-year-old men in here. But the wristbands told you if they were underage or of age. So yes, it is possible for older men to be drinking in the same space with an underage young girl and hit on her. I'm not saying it's okay, but this is what it is because I was out there, right? Had my little, apple bottom jeans on, my little shirt, and I am top heavy. So initially when you see me, I had long hair, they did think that I was a lot older than what I was. Not me trying to intentionally look older, but my body just looked older for my age. I didn't have the body of a normal 15, 16-year-old. So I did get hit on a lot by 21 and older men. So that's what I just wanted to say. When you ask,
I understand what y'all saying. I understand
Jazz,
that. But that was just one example of a man being in the vicinity of a young person and being confused of her age. But there are so many other examples that he used that didn't require them being in the club and still sexualizing a child's body just because they are developed.
Yeah, Jazz, we're going to real quick, Jazz.
Can I say something, Mom?
Real quick before
since I look like a boy.
Before we continue the conversation,
I don't want to.
Hold on, Jazz.
Willie, that was rude. I don't know how y'all can sit there.
Can I say something?
Hold on, let me talk. Goddamn. When Willie was saying that, he was trying to make a point, but I understand how you feel. I understand how it came off, right? but he wasn't trying to take a personal shot at you in that moment.
How was he not? He said, you're looking like a boy. Nobody would ever think that you're beautiful. Nobody would think that you're shaking.
He didn't say that.
What he said was nobody will ever sexualize you because you don't have
the record, Jazz, you're beautiful.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. You don't get to talk about my body type and you don't know me like that. That shit bogus as hell.
I was one of those.
All right, we know that.
I want to see his Kendrick Cam. Let's see that belly, nigga.
It's all over my Instagram, but you don't change the fact that you still built like a little boy. Like you can't get mad at me.
But why are you taking shots at me like that when we having a conversation that ain't about me?
You just said something about me.
Sorry, you said something about me.
Okay, y'all, hold on.
You said something about me, nigga.
Hold on.
You made that remark about me.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Illa, what's going on, man? Let's go and cut.
Yeah,
I just got one question. Illa, can you clarify? I just want Illa to give. Hold on, Jay. I want Illa to give context about a girl's body being ready for a grown man. That's the only thing I need clarity on. If he want to explain it, if he don't want to, it is what it is. But Illa, y'all can, so we can get clarity on that statement or whatever.
All right. First of all, I don't owe nobody a clarification on nothing. That's for one. For two, if you really had an idea of what I wanted to say, you would have watched it for yourself. That's for one. You would have watched me react to people's reaction. That's for two. And I ain't see nobody in the chat doing none of that shit. I can speak for myself very well. I don't need nobody to speak for me. A lot of these people in this space don't got nothing to fucking talk about. And they need somebody to blame. And they need something to piggyback on. Nobody give a fuck about their irrelevant ass point of view on things. And they got to copy and dick ride other people to ride a fucking wave. But my door is always open. I talk to people on the phone, everybody that can vouch for that. So my character should never be in question. That's for one. For two, like I said, if you ain't watched that, you shouldn't even have an opinion because you could easily find out for yourself. Y'all done been on multiple shows of people's opinions when you could just go to my show and hear what I got to say. But I got
we watched it last night.
Y'all watched my show?
No, we watched the Hold on. We watched the morning show you were on, the DMO show. We watched.
And I didn't hear nobody. Stream, right? You watched it, right? You watched it.
In that stream, you literally said.
Nah,
hold on. So you didn't. Hold on. So on that stream,
you watched that stream.
That was the original. That was the original conversation, was it not?
The original conversation about Boston Richie and his girlfriend that 2K brought up. That was the original conversation.
Nah, I got you. We're on the same page. But what I'm saying is,
let me dumb.
Hold on. But what I'm saying is,
obviously, I speak on a level that a lot of people, I guess, they need flashcards. So I'm making it basic for y'all. What was posed to me was, how can a grown man be attracted to a young woman or a young girl? I said because she looks like a woman. The question was, how can a man be attracted?
No matter if she in the club, right?
Hold on, Jay. Hold on.
With your goofy ass. And you've done panels.
You're the one in here making excuses for grown men to fuck kids.
Hold on, come on, y'all. We don't want to turn we ain't got to argue. Let's have a conversation.
You want to hit a rest?
Let's have the conversation.
You want to hit a rest? You come to my channel. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So what was asked to me is, how can a man be attracted to that? Just the same way how men are attracted to. You're attracted to what looks like a woman. That's what you're attracted to. What you're attracted to and having a relationship with is two different things. When a man is outside, what he's looking for is something that mimics or looks like a woman. That's natural attraction. That has nothing to do with dating children. Children is prepubescent 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Once you get to 16, 17, 18, 19, you start developing into adulthood. Male and female. That's why people start saying
12-year-olds don't develop.
You said what?
Continue.
No. Say what you said because you're easy to your arguments are like it's like child's play. So I want to make sure I respond to everything you exactly say because I'm not like y'all. I don't gotta remix your words. I could deal with what you actually.
So let me ask you this. You do realize there are 12-year-olds that become developed, right?
Said. I'm not here to go back and forth with you. You're not on my level.
You just asked me to clarify what I said.
Just repeat what you just said.
So you're saying, okay, you're not talking about a 12-year-old, but you do realize there are 12-year-old girls.
In my statements ever. So the fact that you even uttered the words 12,
you just said you were only talking about 16 and 17-year-olds.
Why would you even put words that was never even spoken of?
You just said that. You just said we're not talking about 12, 13, but when you get 16, 17. But you do know that 12-year-olds.
Look easy. I know it look easy. You just need a camera and some perm. I know it look mad easy, but it's hard when you're on the screen with this man right here. I promise you. You need to watch what you're saying when you talk about people because you know what the fuck you're talking about. So that's the first thing I pressed on my show.
So real quick. So
we all grown. We all know the fuck I'm talking about. So we ain't got to act stupid. That's one.
No. Hold on. Listen, from my understanding, I didn't hear him say nothing about no kids, but I did hear, and he ain't got it. And if you don't want to explain it, ain't nobody.
16 is a kid.
Hold on, can I just
get jumping on mad shows about me? Now I want to talk.
Hold on, say you said what?
None of y'all.
Hold on, I don't talk, nigga. I don't talk about you, nigga. What you talking about?
Talking about this?
Hold on, sir. We reviewed the DPMO show. That's what we reviewed. That wasn't your show.
How long ago was that show?
I don't know.
I know you don't.
I have no, bro. I don't, bro. My nigga. Bro, I don't be sitting up here worried, bro. I do what I do, but I don't worry about people, my nigga. And at the end of the day, I do content when I feel like it. It could be a month ago. If I want to review something, I review it. What you talking about? So I only ask one question. Again, I only wanted to hear about when you said when a girl's body is ready for a grown man. That's all I wanted. Explanation for that. That's what you said.
I said because it's the truth. When a
okay, so when is it?
Women or let's say females. Men start looking at females when females start to look like women. Is that a fact? Yes or no?
I'm rocking with that for sure.
That's not what you said. No, it ain't.
That's not what you said though. No, and listen, if that's what you meant, I respect it. But I'm going out. Listen, you cleared it up. Hold on, you cleared it up. I'm done with it.
This is the thing, brother. Respectfully, you just said a statement that shouldn't be made in these type of heated, serious conversation about people who really like work with children, like in real life.
Bro, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
You work with children.
I literally just asked a question.
Not some fake ass.
I asked a question and stated what you said.
I answered it.
Okay, so I'm done with it.
Bro.
I said I'm done with it. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not done with it because people have been talking about me. I didn't see you.
Hold on, you ain't never seen me put my mouth on you. No, get it. You ain't never seen me talk on your name. Never.
Hey, wait. I'm talking
about clip
now. I'm talking about now.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
I'm talking about now.
I just want to know.
Right? You have had calling him a PDF or taking up a PDF files, and you put.
Hold on. Will, you say what?
Jazz has called him a PDF, intentionally misrepresented.
Yeah, I think he thinks it's normal for grown.
Hold on, and watch this. Willie, and Pete Smurf literally cleared it up. Did he not?
You are not intelligent.
Willie, did Pete Smurf not clear it up?
Well, 100%.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
No, the fact that
he said little.
I never said. You see, she keeps putting words in my mouth. She keeps saying little girls.
Okay, so what age? But you're saying 16 is okay, right? You said when a girl gets developed at 16 is okay for a man. Yes, you did. You just said it. You said 16 is when a woman.
He didn't give a number. He never gave a number. Jazz, he never gave a number. I give him that. He never gave a number. He never did that.
Run it back.
I just want this. I just said it, and you still heard something because you remedial.
Trey,
I just said it. I said at the ages of 16.
That's a child. 16 is a child. 16 is a child.
Listen.
It's a child.
He said they start to develop at that age. That's all he said.
And they're still children, and you shouldn't be looking at a child developing, thinking that it's normal that you're attracted to that.
Again, y'all, Jazz, he did not say that. I'm about the truth. I don't care. I'm not taking side none of it. He never said that, Jazz, respectfully.
He said men are going to start looking at 16-year-olds.
I'm out. Cause I got my own channel. Y'all want to hear the truth? Y'all want to know what cause like I said, this all I'm saying is, Trey, respectfully, brother, this shit came out a month ago.
Gotcha.
Taz did a reaction, and now like people like, oh yeah, but like you said, we seen it. But when y'all seen it, no one seen that and said that. Somebody suggested that and they ran with it. But listen here, I've never said nothing predatory. But you literally missed that. Hold on, Jazz, because sweetheart, your day coming. Just the pregame. Get your fucking popcorn ready, because your day coming tomorrow. So make sure you're in the front row.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. What are you gonna do? Yell and scream in front of the camera and sweat to death?
Talking about me, you've literally done content and literally worked with men that threaten to not only rape women, but their children online. You've worked with them. And
who are you talking about?
You know who you're talking about. You know exactly who you're talking about.
Rape a woman?
The men that want to play stupid right now. You had that same energy when I exposed your goofy ass. You should have stayed at the bar. You was at singing them blues songs because you fuck with the wrong one, sweetheart. And that go for Taz. That go for Sharon Bracey. That go for Darrell Long. Y'all day is coming. Peace and blessings. I'll see y'all tomorrow. For future reference, I speak very clear. I have a very articulate tone. That's why I've been places you niggas ain't never going to see in my fucking dreams.
The stuff you talking about, I didn't know that stuff was going on when that happened. If I'm thinking of what you're thinking about
me, you gotta talk about me. I don't talk about you or react to you in my life. You need to stick to the blues.
Okay, that's fine. Why are you so?
I said, tomorrow, y'all want to learn about Illa? I always respond. I always got a response. You want to learn about me? I speak very well. You come to my channel and get the shit from the horse's mouth. Because what I just reiterated to y'all in 5 minutes, I done did it 20 times over my channel twice, and this goofy motherfucker still gonna argue with me. But peace and blessings. I see y'all tomorrow, 8 p.m. Illa Salvador Corredo. You heard we outside. Holla at me.
Hey Trey, before we move,
what I do?
Hey, before we talk about anything,
I don't understand why
y'all. Kim, hold on. Hold on, Kim.
No. Let me clear something up real quick because he said a whole lot.
Kim, hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. Go ahead, Jay. Listen. Willie was trying to talk first. I'm gonna let Willie go, and then I'm gonna let Jazz go, and then I'm reading super chats.
Hey, real quick, if we not gonna address these, she fuck with niggas talk about raping bitches allegations and all of that stuff that can be.
So let me be clear. Are y'all talking about this dude Daryl? Is that who y'all talking about?
No.
Because I didn't know anything about what y'all was doing on the internet way before I got on it. When I first
What is shit? No. What we gonna do with it? Let's keep it gangster. I got you. What we should have did.
Why are you putting that on me?
Oh no, Willie, we ain't got to do nothing because he had the opportunity to name who he was talking about. It's just like me. If I say something, I'm gonna say the nigga name.
So listen, that's fair. Right?
I heard about.
Hold on, Willie. When I started this stream, I said niggas' names.
When I started his name, Trey. But this is what we do know though, right? I know his name. You know his name. She know their names. And Mont know.
And do I work with him?
So yes. And this is
the thing. I don't.
This is the thing. For a woman to be up here to be so pro-woman, you would think she would be nowhere close to niggas talking about raping bitches.
First of all, I didn't know that was a thing until after the fact. Until after I stopped. No, you're not gonna do that. No, it's my turn to talk now. It's my turn to talk now. It's my turn to talk now because you're not gonna make it seem like that I was. You're not gonna make it seem like that I was fully aware, that I was aware at all that person said some wild ass shit before I even met that person, that I didn't even know he said that until after I stopped fucking with that person. Yes, did I know that person and we talked in back channels and whatnot, but you ain't never seen me on screen with that person. We ain't never did shows together or anything like that. I thought he was innocent until I found out otherwise. The weird shit that he had said before about raping people, I wasn't there for that. And I didn't know that he said that shit until after I said I don't want to fuck with him anymore.
Because you should stop talking and listen more.
Hey,
talk
Trey,
to
Kim. It's not time yet. What's up, Will?
Why do I gotta stop talking when I'm just trying to
clear I said Kim. I didn't say Jazz. I said Kim because that between you and Willie. Kim don't need to get in there.
That is some wild ass shit. And that's one of the reasons why certain people I don't fuck with. I didn't know that person when he said that shit.
Like she didn't know what he was talking about. Rewind 7 minutes and 42 seconds ago. And she just did it. When he mentioned it the first time, she was like, who? What? No, I didn't. And now all of a sudden she know what we're talking about.
Yeah, because I had to think about it. Yeah. Okay. I had to think about it. Like the only person that I know in this space that has been accused of that, I heard that Jay Prince has said something about raping people before, and I heard that Daryl Long said something about raping somebody before.
Make sure we don't
miss. All right. Hold on, y'all.
I didn't know y'all like that.
Hold on, let me get to the money. Respectfully, I appreciate y'all.
You want me to read, Trey?
What you said again?
Reading for you,
nigga. Keep playing, nigga.
I wasn't playing. I'm being serious. I've been reading super chats.
Y'all making it seem like.
Hold on. I got to do the gift of membership first.
Y'all making it seem.
Trip.
Go ahead. Now you got it.
Yeah, Tripe the Ghost. The nigga gifted 5 Trey the Truth memberships. Appreciate you, champ. He did it again. That nigga got money. So all right, Trip the Ghost gifted 5 more. So that's 10. Hey, look, nigga. Let me borrow $1. Trip the Ghost gave 20 Trey the Truth membership, so that's a 30 ball in one night. Salute for the show sponsor. The King Investor checkmate. I know. Thank you. I appreciate you, champ. Y'all goofy listening to the jazz. Well, you tell her followers that, champ. Don't call me goofy. Women out here raising daughters to be fast too young. Construct icon, shout out, bro. You can't. No argument against you, G. Back in the day, this is Square Biz 55838. Back in the day, Nitro nightclub in the West Suburbs was 17 and up. Shit, Trey, we had Venice Beach.
Was in there with kids our age.
Bro, you is not finna believe this super chat, Willie.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was at Nitro, but we was there with our peers.
Hold on, don't worry about it. Creative Solutions, I promise you'll never do another show again. I finna see you, Dub.
Nitro in Chicago.
Hey, as a matter of
fact,
hold
on, Willie, I gotta drop it until you pay it though. All right.
Yeah, Nitro in Chicago, Mike.
All right, real quick, y'all.
No, I need to say this real quick because that's not what.
Hold on, hold on. You gotta let me finish though. Construct icon with the 199 keyboard warriors still feed from what they say?
Man, hold on, Trey.
Umbilical cords. Okay.
Keyboard warlord still feed from what the
hold
hell? Umbilical cords.
Yeah, umbilical cords. All right. Trip with the 5. Hey, leave me alone. Trip with the 5 again. Then Trip came back with another 10 members. God damn, how many memberships this nigga give?
Right.
Bro, then that nigga gave another 20.
Yeah, he
God,
crazy.
No, that nigga going crazy. All right, you got it, Mark.
No, I need to say something before Mark says it.
I got 2 more. I
gotta be fast with this. Creative, you shouldn't have did that to Willie, and it's going to be a long time before you back on this panel because he about to do something crazy. But I fuck with you, Creative. I just want to say that just in case I don't see you again.
It's okay. He gonna drop me for so much because of that.
Let me unlikely $2. Wild bro sweating in the house. Dope fiend. Trip the Ghost $10. Hit that like. This your favorite show, Texas shit.
Hey, shout out to my nigga Trip. My nigga Trip going crazy tonight. My nigga sponsored the show.
Bull,
and then, real quick, I got a screenshot. Listen, I got a screenshot. See, when he gifted memberships, they give the memberships out to the people, right? I just want to give a shout out to somebody that's watching. To my dog. Shout out to Smell the Roses for getting her gifted membership. Please pull up. I would love for you to pull up. I would love for you to pull up.
No, can I please say this and then y'all?
Yeah, go ahead. It's on you, Jack. Go ahead.
So, may I say something after Jazz?
Because what I'm learning in this space is that you got to be careful who you're associated with, right? So when I came into this space, I didn't know the type of drama that Daryl Long and Jay Prince and all these other weirdos that said certain things prior to me getting privy to who they are. So if you're talking about Daryl Long because we had an exchange. Now, did we ever work together? No. Please pull up where we actually did a show together. Please pull up and prove where we actually worked. Now, did I think he was cool? Did I think that he came? Did I think that he come in peace at first? Yes. But I didn't know that he said that weird shit about raping kids until after I blocked and deleted and not fucked with him ever again. There was no way in hell that I knew upon knowing him that he said some shit like that, and I still align myself with him. There's a reason why Tommy Sotomayor couldn't get me back on his panel either, because after I saw how he talked about Black women and degraded other people and degraded our community, there was no way that I could sit on his panel again. So don't put that jacket on me like, oh yeah, I know you said you're a grateful woman, but I'm gonna still work with you. That never happened. That is so untrue. And once I found out who motherfuckers really were, I stopped dealing with them. So y'all can spin it however y'all want to, but that's not the case.
So Trey,
if I may,
Willie, 1 second, Summer.
You have
Willie drop Creative for the rest of the show. Damn.
I don't give a fuck. You won't let me say nothing.
Well, you better shut up, girl. Yeah, wrong with you. Shout out to Willie drop Creative for the whole show. That nigga pet his hell. So and then Jazz Trip dropped you just 10 minutes in the back. You can just, I'm gonna set the timer. You'll be right back. All right. Or somebody can bring Jazz back.
Right, y'all
Jazz, you can bring her back.
Hey, so
if I may go out,
it's on Summer. Will I gotta? She been asking you go.
After hearing his perspective, because I'm going to admit, last night when y'all was going through it, after a certain period of time, my Benadryl had kicked in, and I may not have heard all of it. So, after hearing what he said about just the attraction levels, right? I'm not talking to age, and once you know as a young lady and she's underage and a minor, I get all of that. Do your due diligence to run away from that young lady, right? But as far as the development of the breasts and the hips and the small waist, and if she just walking on down the street, right? You could have an attraction to a thing, but that doesn't mean you have to have action behind that attraction. So I get what he's saying in that sense. But once you know it's a minor, then it's up to you to do your due diligence to not engage with said minor. Now, if she looking like Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi Streets, and she happened to be 15, because my niece was built like that. Okay, she been built like that. She was 13, right? I'm telling you, right? Seeing her from afar, you think she a grown woman. So I can't say a man saying that, look at that ass on that, whatever they're gonna say, right? But then once they realize, oh snap, she only 14, and they run away, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe you said look at that ass on that, because she had an ass on her. It's just a spade is a spade. But just don't act on it once you see that they're a minor. So I get what he's saying in that regards.
So, can I go now?
It's on you, for it.
So, again, big dog, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I just want you to be honest. And matter of fact, I'm gonna ask Kim because I just want to see what her perspective is. Kim, if you knew if you ever came across somebody, right, that you had dealt with before, and then you heard that at some point in time that they talked about raping children or raping somebody's wife, would you forget that?
No.
All right. So Trey, when Illa mentioned it, I don't know how far we got to go back now. I got a bookmark on one of these tabs. When he mentioned it, she was like, "What? No, I didn't." And played stupid. So this is what I'm saying about how dishonest she is specifically. She did the exact same thing that she tried to do to Illa, what she deserves us to do to her now. Because Illa, she took his shit out of context. She kept adding words, and she knew what she was doing. What she did, I call it like when a white girl called the cops. They start saying shit differently and to make it seem like it was way worse than it was, just so she can get your ass locked up. She said, when you attracted to little girls, when you said 12-year-old, he didn't say any of that shit.
I agree.
I also intentionally expressed it the way I did because I knew that she would take what I said out of context in the moment. So I bear trapped her twice. And then when Illa dropped that bomb, there's nobody up here who will forget about somebody talking about raping kids and daughters and shit.
Yeah.
There's no way. No way. And so she come back and say, oh, you know what, man? Well, I was caught in the moment, so I forgot. No, this is how you know motherfuckers are just not honest. You can't, there is no explanation for it. There is no, well, he said this. She called that man a PDF tonight. And then she intentionally misconstrued or misrepresented what he said on lives that apparently I'm the only one that watched start to finish on both. So understanding that now, how are we still, there's no jazz defense here. She's dead ass wrong.
But Willie, who defended?
Shit. Let's be honest, the motherfuckers in the chat, she did, and nobody's pushing back outside of P. Smurf.
No. When P. Smurf cleared it up, it wasn't nothing to talk about, in my opinion.
So when we're talking about he cleared that part up, but she even did it in front of his face. That's how you know how
But Willie, once she did it in front of his face, that was for him to take care of, and they had the conversation. It wasn't no use for me jumping in.
No, but what I want you to see though is you got to look at the person who's behind it now. That's what I'm saying, because it speaks to character more so than anything else. It's about character in these spaces, and once you get this type of smut on your name, it's difficult.
Like I say, I'm gonna say this. Me and you'll talk offline. I'm gonna just say that.
But I agree with you, and once again, I did clarify, and I made sure that was clarified because that is wrong for anybody in that sense, right? And as far as being in these spaces, that man had the opportunity to clarify. He came up, bro, gave him the opportunity to spare his name in the midst of BS. And anybody that do anybody like that, you wrong. and I'm calling it out in the sense of me, you're wrong. You better be mindful. Be quick to listen and slow to speak. So a person that talks so quick that can't let other people talk, they suspect to me. And I'm looking at them side eye. FYI.
All right, Kim, what up?
I was trying to push back on Jazz, but y'all didn't want to let me. But I don't agree with either one of them. I don't agree with what he said.
She got Jazz is still in the building. She got 4 minutes. She'll be right back up.
In 4 minutes, she can come back and say what she want to say. But I don't agree with her or him. I don't agree with what he said either. And I did watch what
well,
he said.
Well, you can how you can't but Kim, he literally cleared it up right here.
He didn't clear it up for me. So y'all can agree to disagree. I don't like
Rose. Jazz gonna be right back up here so she can defend herself. So just relax, Rose. Listen, you know I keep the bounties on at all time. You niggas don't be wanting to super chat over it, so we do bounties all day, 24 hours a day. So you niggas won't support the stream, nigga. We do the way I make the money, nigga. We do bounties over here.
And I'm sniping all goofies.
You can get a bounty at any time on this platform.
I don't agree with Jazz because she wouldn't even let the nigga when he was up here. I wanted him to expound on why he said that once a little girl starts her cycle, she's ready to be with a man. I wanted him to.
Nah, he never used the word cycle
or a little girl.
Well, what? Okay, so once, what am I supposed to say then? Because that's what I thought I heard him say.
Nah, he didn't say that. Like one thing we got to do. I said verbatim what he said. He literally cleared it up. So I don't have nothing to talk about. It's a done deal. I asked a question, he cleared it up, and nothing else to talk about.
That wasn't clear. That wasn't. I didn't get the clear answer because Jazz was just over talking.
He literally did. I heard the man. Me and P Spur heard him.
Okay. So since you heard him, then
didn't he clear it up when I asked him about when the young girl's body is ready?
Yeah, he was saying the word woman. However, when you say your body is ready, and then we were gathering, he was talking about menstruation, right?
Exactly.
So that can apply to a young girl. But he was saying woman.
Insinuating. He said, and he specifically said from the age 16, 17, 18 on up, their bodies start to develop to a woman.
But Peace Murph, we never
No, we're talking about the other part. Peace Murph. Respectfully, Peace Murph, they're talking about a different part of the conversation, not that particular one. Yeah.
That didn't get cleared for me. It might have got cleared for you, but I don't agree with him or Jazz. It didn't get cleared for me. I wanted him to clear that up. What does that mean? When a girl's body gets ready, that means her cycle, right? Or wrong?
Well, no, that's not what he said. So we gonna have to listen, Kim. That's what I said. I literally said that. He said that's not what he meant. That's all I can do is leave it right there. I'm not finna sit up here and try to have empathy left and read somebody's mind.
That's all I'm saying. That's why I didn't agree with Jazz, because she want to just over talk until we get shit cleared up. Like, shut the fuck up so we can get the damn answers that we want.
She got 1 minute. I'm finna bring her back up.
If you look it up,
well, I'll tell you this. Y'all can go to his morning show. He said he got some smoke for her. How about that?
8 p.m. or do you mean 8 a.m.?
I don't give a fuck what he gotta say. I said what the fuck I said.
No, sis, if you want to address that, sis, if you want to address it, and I heard what you said clearly.
It is what it is.
If you look it up,
what's up, Will?
You putting a PDF file on somebody's jacket like that can ruin your that. Listen,
I never called him that. I just wanted that one thing to be cleared up. That's all.
About you. Nobody was talking about you at all. Okay. So you straight. But again, you putting that on somebody's jacket. If that nigga was petty like me, Trey, you know what type of time it'd be.
All right, Jazz, you want to respond? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on. And do not interrupt Jazz, please. Jazz, you want to respond to anything that was said? Do she know shit? Jay.
She fucking hear you. She just want us to sit up here and wait on her ass. This is ridiculous.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, big dog.
She not on pause. She doing the shit on purpose. Y'all niggas is so dumb. But y'all just let these hoes do this dumb shit.
Yeah, so I was just trying to find something, but Miss Kim, go ahead and go off. I'm gonna let you take the floor since I don't know, I guess you got a problem with me?
No, I don't have a problem. I just was trying to figure out what I wanted you to get your questions answered, but instead of getting your questions answered, you just want to like, you know what I'm saying, argue and go back and forth. Just ask the questions that you want to be answered. So everybody, I probably would agree with you on a lot of things, but it's hard to agree with you because you just go and go and we don't know what are you arguing here?
Okay. So my whole point is this. I heard Philosophical try to rationalize when since he didn't use the word girl, you know what I'm saying, or young woman, but he is insinuating underage people that are females, when they start to develop, that naturally grown ass men are going to be attracted to that. And if there are women that are developed around grown ass men, one example was just the club. I can understand the club situation, but he is insinuating any situation where a young person that is a female that's underage starts to develop, that she's now ready to take on a grown man's sex. When he was just up here, he mentioned that we're not talking about, he literally called out ages. He said, we're not talking about 12, 13-year-olds. We're saying when 16, 17-year-olds, as if that makes a difference, as if a 12-year-old, an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old doesn't have early development. So my question was, how young are we saying that it's natural for a grown man to sexualize a body of an underage girl just because she's developed? That's what I'm trying to understand, because that's what he said. And what I'm saying is, it does sound like you are rationalizing pedophilia, especially when he also said back in the day, he also made this statement. These were his exact words. We live in a society that doesn't keep up with nature, because back in the day,
this is why you don't get your questions answered. This is why you don't know who a pedophile nigga or not, because you're not asking the question. You're going on this whole rant, and I asked the question that I'm
trying to clear up what I'm saying, Kim. What if I didn't handle the situation what Philosophical said before? Then that's fine. But I'm saying why I felt the way I felt and why it was weird, and why a lot of people in this space thought it was weird as well. Because why are you trying to sit here and say that we're not talking about little girls, but if a younger woman gets developed, yeah, men are going to be attracted to that. And what I heard him say, if a 12-year-old is early developed, that it's normal for a grown man to sexualize her.
But you don't went 3 times past the point, Jazz, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. But you just want to rant. I don't know why you want to do that. But if you wanted a question answered, I've already asked the question. He said that when you start getting when you come into womanhood, that means you start your cycle, right?
And that's what I'm saying. There are 10-year-olds. There are 10-year-olds that start their cycle.
Just stop going. You just keep going and going and going, so nobody can even answer your fucking questions. Cause you keep going.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, what difference does it make when a child starts their cycle? When there are children that start their cycle at 10 years old, does that mean that a 10-year-old is ready?
Yes, 9-year-old.
Everybody, man. Yeah. Shout out everybody.
What it do, my boy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so why we use the exception as a rule? What is the normal age or range as to where girls usually start their cycle, right?
9 to 12.
9 to 12.
They use the exception for
normal.
Yeah, 9 to 12. Yeah, that's the normal.
That's normal.
Even nine.
You out. You just keep
me having a daughter and having sisters and whatever, I know for a fact there's not any woman that would have been my age or me being older than and had a cycle at 9.
But it
No, that's normal now. That's normal now because of the hormones and everything.
Now,
He said the normal age
The average is 12.
is 9 to 12.
9
But
to
just
12.
think about what we're saying, though.
That's
Think
Google,
about what
man.
we're
Let's-
saying. We're trying to say, well, she started her
That's
period, so
Google.
she's ready to have sex.
Mr. Fantastic, to answer your question, the reason why they use
Y'all don't find that weird?
they use the outlier, the exception to the rule, because that's the only thing they can use to attack the person.
Okay, so what age do y'all want to start at? 12 to 15?
Because any of those ages are still inappropriate. To say that just because
So
she
what's
started
the-
her cycle,
what's the point?
that she's now ready to
So
fuck.
let me answer it. So let me answer it. So shout out to Willie. Like Willie just told you, it's 12 to 12 and a half is on average, and it's not 9 to 12. It says 10 to 16. All right. So I guess the men have to educate the women as to when a woman's
No.
cycle starts, which is crazy. Well,
What's-
yes,
what's
because
the
you were
point,
wrong.
Mr.
You were
You
wrong.
never could. You never can. No,
You were wrong. Well, I
What's
can't.
the
I
point,
definitely
Mr.
just did because I know.
you didn't.
Huh?
You don't know. You don't know. You're not a
What's the
woman.
point?
I literally just told you. I told
You
you.
can't tell me shit. I'm a
No.
woman. You can't tell me
Well,
shit.
you're a woman that's
You
ignorant
can't tell
to
me
the
nothing about my
ages of when it
cycle.
starts.
Name all the 4 phases of a cycle.
On
Then.
the age
Name the phases of a cycle.
Jazz,
Can we just say
So
that
forget
Google?
that.
Can,
What's the point? What
Right.
is
What's the point
the
of what?
point?
Fantastic. What you say the age was?
right.
12?
Let's go with 10 to
10
15.
to 16, and the actual average age is 12 to 12 and a half. So the average age
Hey,
is 12.
what's the
So
point?
let's get the 9 out of here. Nine
Now,
is
that's
not even the answer.
But
9 is not even a
what's the
possibility.
point? What
Well,
are
I
you
don't know.
saying?
You tell me what's the point. What I'm saying
That's
is
what I'm
this.
trying to figure out. What's the point of calling
Well,
out
the
when a
point-
girl
well-
has her period and aligning with once she is ready as with her period, now she's ready to take on a man sexually.
He never
And
Who
that's
said
So
that?
what I
his-
want
Well,
to
first
say.
of all, hold on. Wait. Hold on.
When did he
Yeah,
say that?
who said that? Yeah, who said that? And when was it said?
Jazz said that.
Jazz, when did he say
He
that?
said when a woman-
Hey,
he said
Hey,
when a
this is what
woman
I'm finna do. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna go find the original clip on the
Roll
DP.
the tape,
I got it
Trey.
right
Roll the tape.
Hey,
Yeah,
Trey.
because he didn't say that. He never said that.
All right.
he said
roll
when
the
a
tape.
I
woman
know for a
becomes
fact-
I'm just
developed.
trying to kill the argument. So I'm gonna go find the original
Right.
conversation.
So,
Well,
so
before you find it, Trey, I'll just
what's
say
the
this.
point?
Dr. Illa, I know for a fact Illa never said that. Illa never said anything about a somebody else is talking.
doing this dumb
What
shit.
is he doing? So
Kim,
let me
hold
just say
on,
this for the record. Let me just say this for the
Coming up
record.
here trying to tell me about
Illa-
cycles. Can't even name the 4
philosophical-
phases of a goddamn cycle.
Philosophical never said that a underage girl is ready to have sex with an adult man
Yes, he did.
when she reached her fucking cycle. Never said it.
He didn't use the not in that conversation, but he
so he didn't
definitely
say-
said
hold on,
once
so
she
he
becomes
didn't say that.
developed, once
So
she
he didn't
becomes
say that.
developed,
Either he said or he didn't, Jazz. Either he said it or he didn't.
Hey,
Stop insinuating.
Hold on, Harwin. So for the sake of
wait,
fucking
hey,
philosophical,
Mr.
and
Fantastic. Harlan was here
Peace
first,
Smurf,
bro.
brother. Just real quick, Peace Smurf, just real quick, brother. I promise you.
I'll give you this.
this is
So for
what
the
y'all
sake
trying to
of
rationalize, though.
So for the sake of philosophical, who is a father with a daughter and a black man that has no
Which is
fucking
scary.
record of anything on his record, can you say for the fucking record that he didn't say anything about a grown man being able to have sex with a fucking 12-year-old? Can you say that, Jazz?
No, what he said was when a girl becomes developed, that's when she's ready to have sex
What
with a
age is
grown
that?
man.
What
That's
age
what
is
he
that?
said.
So okay, and you're talking about 9 to 12-year-olds. So did any
Well,
point in
that's
time-
because there are certain 9 and 12-year-olds that become developed. So that's why I was trying to get him to
you were
understand.
saying that he said that though. And now you're saying he didn't
did.
say it. So
Oh
for
my
the
God.
record,
He
he didn't say it.
He opened it up for interpretation. He opened. He
No,
didn't. He didn't. He wasn't.
No, he
Don't
didn't.
do that.
Hold
No,
on.
he didn't.
Not what he
Clarify
said.
yourself.
Let's
not-
let
No,
Trey.
didn't.
Let's let Trey. Well, when you say when a woman when a woman is starts developing, right? From
He
our
said
mindset
a
as
woman
women,
developed and ready, his exact words, are ready to take a man physically, is what
right?
he said.
Trey, play
And
the
what
Wouldn't it make sense to
and what
look
we're
at
saying that there are some young ladies that develop at an early
Hey,
age.
Willie, I'm looking for it real
But he
quick.
clarified it
I'm looking for
tonight, though. But he
So
clarified it tonight. However, he clarified it and said, "I'm not talking about prepubescent." He said, whatever that word is, prepubescent girls from the age of 9 to I think he said 15.
Right.
He said,
He
"I'm
said
talking
15,
16 and 17."
Gotcha.
And then, but then he followed it up. But then he followed it up by saying then he start giving the examples of like the club, or if you see a girl that's developed, you don't know how old they are and all this other stuff. That's why I said what I said in the beginning, that there's truth to the attraction. If you don't know how old the girl is, but she's presenting as an adult because her body is developed, then he was just talking about the attraction. He wasn't talking about the action.
Yes, gotcha.
Okay, so there's nuance in the conversation because there was a lot.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
First, he made that example. Then he also said that we're not keeping up with nature because once
I didn't hear that part.
Starts to develop, that she should be able to take on a man sexually.
Correct.
So he used several different examples to try to rationalize grown men having sex with underage.
You never said that. You said it. So as somebody who listened,
go get the video and share your screen.
As somebody who listened and is not trying to necessarily push a narrative or railroad somebody, what I heard was him say that once a woman develops, men will physically be attracted to them once they physically develop, right? Which in my mind, I went and I just happened to look that up because I thought I should look it up. It said between the ages of 15 and 17, women mature and men physically mature in our early 20s. That's what it looked at. That's what it said when I looked at it.
Numbers are still low.
It could be wrong. It could be wrong.
That's not what he said. He said,
okay. He said that. Like, he said that he was making the point that once you look like a woman, men will see you and be like, "Oh, I'm physically." Hold on.
What's looking like a woman?
Hold on. Let me just finish real quick.
Clarified that, Jack.
Once you look like a woman, he's saying that men will be attracted to you because you look like a woman. However, he was saying that in our society, you are not as mentally mature or mature in life as you are physically mature.
And he also said he didn't care about the maturity level of this quote unquote woman developing because men are supposed to give women their maturity.
You gotta have it on. You gotta put it.
Hey, Jazz, what I would do, sis, I would be mindful what I say because you done said some things and contradicted yourself, sis.
How?
And so you contradicted because you came on here.
He said once a woman is physically ready to take a.
And we're not taking the word for it either.
What does that mean? I wanted him to clear that part up.
That's fair.
But he can't, sis. Go on this show tomorrow and you'll know.
That's cool.
Never go.
We can just do something. We can just do something that's like rational and real, right? So, everybody up here is like 30 or older, right?
Yes.
Right. Everybody's up at 30 or older. So that means at one point in time we were like fucking 15 years old, right?
Yeah.
Right. Did any of us know a fucking 15-year-old girls that were fucking with grown ass niggas willingly?
Yes.
And those grown men that were messing with them are the one at fault.
Hold on. It's no need for you to hop in. So again, willingly is the key word here.
Doesn't matter.
So it does matter.
If she's 15 years old and you're 30, the responsibility is on you.
I let you get all your shit off and I didn't cut you off at all. So what happens is this, right? And this is what never gets talked about.
Now we're blaming kids.
Okay. Oh yeah, we are because they're making a choice.
And this is a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
She let me do it, so
it's
okay.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me have this conversation with Fantastic, please, because this is gonna be the first time me and Fantastic disagree. Go ahead.
You let him fuck. So
yeah, great. So hear me out. So the 15-year-old girl is dealing with a grown nigga, and mind you, grown is 18 and 19, correct?
Yeah.
18 is grown, right?
18
no.
18 and above.
What do you mean no? 18 is grown.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. 18 is grown.
No, it's not. So weird ass men who are also trying to lower the age of consent all the way down to 15.
We're not talking about
that. Hold on, y'all, real quick. So Fantastic.
18 is grown because we all told y'all, but 18 is really not a grown adult.
Hold on.
If you got teen in your age, you're not an adult.
Hold on, give me a second, Jazz.
That's not grown.
Jazz, give me a second. So hold on.
That's weird.
Hold on.
She's 18 because the law says she's grown. No, that's still a teenager.
I'm trying to have this conversation with Fantastic.
Who a weirdo?
Fantastic.
Anybody who thinks an 18-year-old girl is a woman with teens still in her age.
I'm trying not to pull rank. I'm trying my best.
Man, pull that shit and mute her, bro.
Y'all gonna make me pull rank. I'm trying my best not to.
One person, Trey. It ain't on y'all. It's only one.
So Fantastic, real quick. So let me ask you this. So when you say a 15-year-old messing with a grown man. Can you give me more context, please?
Yeah, anything for 18 and older. Anything 18 and up.
All right, so let me jump to 21 for context sake. So you saying that if a 15-year-old is sleeping with a 21-year-old, that she's making a decision and that she's responsible? Question, right?
Yes.
All right, so and that's cool. It's cool. So we're just having a conversation. This is the first time me and you disagree, and that's cool. All right. So we grown men, we can handle a conversation.
Of course, yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this. As a grown adult man, if you go back and look at the decisions you made as a teenager, are there any decisions that you made willingly and consciously that you look back and say, you know what, I wouldn't have did that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So if that's the case, and it's just my opinion, right? That if you can concede to that I made decisions as a teenager that I shouldn't have made as an adult, and I look at it now, would you agree that as a grown man, right? I mean, when I was a teenager, that if you agree that we made decisions that we would change those decisions, that we should not hold a 15-year-old accountable for decisions that they made, because we wouldn't have made the same decisions that we constantly made. If now that we're more mature, we wouldn't have made those same decisions.
Hold up.
No,
Trey,
I did.
Hold on, I'm talking to Fantastic, respectfully.
Yeah, I got you. No, I got you. No, I totally disagree. Trey, because you know what? I'm 42 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's some shit I did when I was 40 that I don't disagree with and I go back and do. It's some shit I did when I was 30. So it's the same fucking accountability in the reasoning. Once you're 15, you have a understanding of right and wrong. Okay. And what y'all didn't let me say was this. So Mont and Willie, remember what I was saying about when y'all was 15, right? Did any of those 15-year-olds you happen to have interest in and you probably wanted to try and talk to, but she wasn't interested in you because you wasn't grown?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah. So Trey, that's what I'm saying. We got to stop acting like.
I still disagree though, bro.
So
it's cool. You disagree, but let me
hold on. Let me Fantastic have this out real quick.
Yeah, let me lay the premise. So what I'm saying is this: you don't get to use your age as, oh, I'm young and I just don't know any right from wrong of what I'm doing, and I get to take advantage. And we only do this for the girls, Trey. If a boy,
where's the smoke for the grown men?
Hold
on. So Trey, if you go out here and you shoot a nigga at 15, right? You don't get to go back and motherfucking say, oh, well, yeah, I was 15. I really didn't know no better, and so on and so forth, but I caught a body. So, if I can go back and you're held responsible and you're held accountable. The girls get to be victims when they are willingly fucking taking advantage of knowing that people are going to look at them as victims.
Now, let me ask you a question. So Fantastic. Have you ever seen anyone 15 and younger make a decision and you redirected them and say, hey, that's not the best decision to make?
Yeah, but Trey, I work with.
Come on, Fantastic. Hold on. If you gonna concede, hold on. Let me get mine off real quick. If you gonna concede to that, if you're telling me that you seen a 15-year-old make a decision and you said you redirected him, knowing that as an older adult, hey, that's not the best decision. Why can't a grown man say, hey, I know you 15, I know you making a conscious decision and you doing this on your own and you're willing to do it, but hey, baby girl, this not the best decision and I'm not even gonna take advantage of you like that.
Yeah, right. No. So listen, that's the other part of this. I never said that man wasn't wrong. I never said that grown man's not wrong.
Okay.
That's what shouldn't need to be.
You ain't said shit about the grown man though.
What that's understood. What's understood don't got to be explained, right?
So we shouldn't even be talking about the kid because
no. We should be talking about the kid. We should be talking about the kid. Yeah, we should be talking about the kid, right? Because first and foremost, I'm gonna say this again. Adulthood starts at 18, and
right?
Legally,
also okay.
And legally, again,
exactly.
And legally, and I don't know why you
saying Fantastic, but bro, listen, fam,
he's not
wrong. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Fam, you literally said that.
Weird
you would redirect that young individual if they were making a decision.
Trey, Trey, you let me. So I had to answer before I got so rudely interrupted and fucking cut off again.
Come on.
So the problem, Trey, is again, I've had experience with even grown adults that were older than me, Trey, that I had to read.
Yeah, but that's not. I get that, but that's not. No, you moving the goalposts with it, man.
No, you can't say no, Trey.
Trey, goalpost, fantastic.
It's not moving the goalposts.
In my opinion, it is, fam.
Wait, how? So if we're talking about
because we're talking about a grown adult, you say you hold on, fantastic. I'm rocking with you. You said you redirected a grown person versus a 15-year-old. I feel like you can't compare that, bro.
Trey,
yes, you can. Trey, what I'm saying is this, Trey. Let's say that's a simple concept, right? Do you believe, Trey, that a fucking 15-year-old is capable of knowing right and wrong at 15?
For sure.
Just a basic principle, right or wrong. Do this, don't do that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, at that age, unless that person has a condition to where they're challenged from mental capacity, they're fully aware of right and wrong. I'm not saying that they're an adult, but they have decision-making skills at that point, Trey, of what I am going to do or I'm not going to do. So when you willingly make a decision,
but you agree that they don't make the best decisions.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, but Trey, that's what I'm saying. That your argument falls apart when there's plenty of adults that don't make the best decisions. Trey,
I disagree.
You can't say you disagree. It's Trey. I know for a fact, me at 15 was making way better decisions than motherfuckers that was grown ass people, bro.
Hey,
way better.
Allegedly.
So look, Trey, what you're doing is you're saying that if just because you would go back and tell a 15-year-old not to do something, that they shouldn't be held accountable for it.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I said, Willie. No, that's not what I said. Mutt, don't shake your head. You got to prove it. Don't do that.
That's
not what I said, Kinfolk.
But that's what your logic is implying.
No, that's what you're implying that my logic is. That's not what I'm implying, Willie.
No, based off the words you said is what you're implying. I can show you how.
Talk to me.
What you said exactly is you asked Mr. Fantastic, if you could go back at 15 and do you have things you would change? He said yes. What you said followed right behind that was, so how do you, so would you not think that, do you not think that he should be held accountable? Yes or no? He said yes. You said no.
Hold on. Just say that one more time.
You asked him, hey, when you have everything, you go back at 15-year-old and change. Fantastic said yes. You said me too. And you said, okay, now if you could change or redirect them, that 15-year-old, would you? Fantastic said yes. You said, okay, cool. So then then your next line of your next sentence was,
okay,
well, how do you hold them? How do you hold that 15-year-old accountable? So, and the reason behind that is you're saying don't hold them accountable because if you could go back in time and change it, you would.
No, my point was my point was is that they don't make the best decisions, bro.
We're not arguing that. We're not arguing that at all.
So Willie, if you know that a young individual is not going to make the best decision, and you ask the more mature adult, supposedly, right? Then you should redirect that person. That's all I'm saying.
There's no argument there. I don't even think Fantastic disagree with that.
I didn't say he did. I'm just trying to make my point.
So, but what it sounded like you were saying was that if you regret it at 15. You should go back and if you would regret it when you were 15, you shouldn't hold that 15-year-old accountable.
No, that's not what I'm saying, bro. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, cool, but that's what it sounded like.
Yeah. So I'll just say this, Trey. This is what I'm saying, right? And again, of course, the man is wrong, but then till we get into legal standpoints and so on. And Trey, you're in Texas, so this actually started with y'all. I think the Romeo and Juliet laws were made in Texas, if I remember right. I think that's where it originated out of, right?
Yeah. And leave it to most men, y'all would lower that consent all the way to 15 because you need the law to tell you that
Stop speaking almost. Stop making anecdotal statements you can't substantiate because you hate men up here. That's weird.
It's crazy how you just can't have any decorum.
No, I don't hate men. I hate men who think that it's normal to sexualize underage girls.
You just said most men would do that. You just said most men would do that. That's crazy.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. We have a society that has always. Let me tell you what. They had to implement a law so grown men would stop having sex. Y'all needed a law, not y'all. Of course, not y'all.
No, you said most men.
Society needed a law to tell men that it was not okay to have sex with underage girls. Y'all thought it was normal to give up a 15, 16-year-old girl, a grown man.
Well, more likely than not, your great grandmama was 15 or 16.
So many times they had to.
How was your great grandma when she had her first kid?
Doing that.
So how was your great grandmother when she had her first kid, Jazz?
My point is this. Listen,
that is not making it right.
Hold on, my grandmama. Hold on, listen. Hey, my grandmother was 14. That was, bro. I don't co-sign that, bro. My granddaddy was out of pocket.
Nobody co-signed it. It was grown men. It's wrong now.
Was she married though? Was your grandma married?
Yeah, she was married. Yeah, she was married.
All right, so Trey, so listen what y'all see.
I still don't approve of it.
Normal.
I'm telling you, hold on.
It was never normal to marry off a 14-year-old girl. You had a decision in that.
That was going on for thousands of years. You can't say it wasn't normal.
For thousands of years, it was wrong. And for thousands of years, it was predatory. And for thousands of years, those were PDF files taking advantage of kids because they had no consideration for the actual children that they were giving off to grown-ass men to have a bunch of babies with. That's what makes it predatory.
Fantastic. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, brother. I don't believe that the old ways that they did it was the right way, bro. Straight up.
Trey,
let me interject. Hello, panel. Nice to meet everybody. Great conversation.
Let's get it.
Slavery was a thing too, but
so let me say. Hold on, Jazz. Let me say something because I've been in the chat listening and watching y'all for quite some time. But what I want to say is there was a time when we lived in a barbaric society, and there needed to be some laws in place to stop a lot of the barbaric activity. One of the barbaric activities was young girls being taken advantage of, women being taken advantage of. They were sleeping with children. They were sleeping with boys. They were doing a lot of different things at one point. And there came rules that certain states, when the U.S. was made, that took on these rules and decided, hey, you know what? We better implement some of these guidelines to protect the people. One of those guidelines is the whole age limit when it comes to children, girls especially, because just because a young girl, I have a client, one of my client's daughters was 8 years old when she started her cycle, okay? At one point in society and in some cultures, there are people who believe that these young girls can, because they can have children, they need to be married. If I'm not mistaken, there was a guy here recently. I don't know if this was recent news or whatever, but there was a man who married a 9-year-old girl. A 9-year-old girl.
And fantastic though.
Hold on just a second. So what I'm saying is,
Jazz,
hold on. Let me.
Power.
Hold
on, love, just real quick.
Hold on, I just got on.
Unless you want to become the biggest bitch and all kinds of disrespectful shit. Hold on, Power, just real quick. No, because Jazz said some shit she ain't got no motherfucking business saying. And I'm not gonna tolerate this. This man may not be here, but you'll leave this bitch in a straitjacket.
Okay, so
say my motherfucking name with that bullshit.
So let's be grown for a minute. Let's be grown and mature.
Power, don't talk that grown shit if you hear what the fuck she said, nah.
Okay, so let me finish. Let me lay my plane. So what I was saying, and I'll finish so y'all can, spat. But what I was saying is, the reason why I was saying that is because just because a girl's body can create a child. I had a child when I was 16 years old. But mentally, I wasn't ready for motherhood. I was forced to have to learn and grow and all these things.
Power. So just real quick, interject an important question. So you had a child at 16. Were you pregnant at 16 or pregnant at 15?
I was pregnant at 15.
Okay, how old was the boy or the man you was pregnant by?
He was 16.
Okay, so you, even though you were having sex with another child, okay, you willingly decided to have unprotected sex, correct?
Absolutely.
Were you forced?
No.
So you were willingly participating in sex acts at 15 years old?
Absolutely.
And capable of fucking clearly producing a child, right?
I was capable of producing a child, but I wasn't capable of understanding the weight of my decision at 15 or 16 years old, which is my point.
Okay.
Just because you are a child and you are doing grown-up things don't mean that you comprehend the complete weight of your decision. There is
okay. So hold on.
You can understand to a certain level, but as a full-grown adult who have lived and experienced things, you have a clear understanding of what life brings. A 15-year-old has not experienced enough to comprehend the weight of that decision.
Okay, so Power, hold on. So
Yes.
did you understand how pregnancy worked at 15?
No, I did not.
So you had never had any sex ed class? None of the adult people that told you
And
whatever?
was it with a grown ass man? Was it with a grown man?
Hold on, Jazz.
regardless.
He asked me, and no, I didn't.
So you didn't have proper education. Your
Absolutely did
family
not.
failed you. Your family
Yes.
failed you.
Yes. And at that
Okay.
time, hold on, let me say this. I'm a 52-year-old woman. So at that time, life was a lot different than things are now. Everything is very open when it comes to sex ed. There was no sex ed classes when I was in school. And when it comes to parenting, I grew up in a very holiness type church. There were conversations about sex that were not allowed. So at that time, I was experiencing things with people who had heard. He had my son's father. He had heard and had a measure of understanding of what we were engaged in, but we were playing. We were children playing adult games. We did not understand the weight of what we were doing. We just wanted to feel good and make one another feel good. That's what we were doing. We weren't trying to have a child, but children comes with that. And when you don't comprehend that well, then sometimes you get caught up. So when you get caught up in these situations, there need to be a measure of understanding from adults to be able to say, you know what, we're not going to give them full consequences. We're going to have a safety net to help this group of kids. So that's why these laws came in place. Grown-ups should not be playing like this with children this age. Now, me and another 15, 16-year-old boy is one thing, but a 21, 19.
You shouldn't be doing it either. Hold on, wait. So Power, this is a fundamental misunderstanding.
Okay.
Children aren't capable of a consenting, period. So technically, sex is not made for children for the most part, right?
You're right. Yeah.
All right. So especially unprotected sex where children could beget more children.
Sex at all, period.
Well, you can't say that because the age of consent in most states are under 18.
And I don't agree with the age of consent, but I understand.
We don't have to agree with it. So this is where we get mixed up. So see now we have a problem.
No, I said I don't agree with it, but I understand.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So now we keep mixing morality versus legality, right? And then when you guys go back and you say, especially Power, again, with you being 52, right? You're more attached, you're more closer to this than where we are to where the times were normal to where, 15 to 14-year-old girls were getting married and starting families, right? My great grandma had her first kid, I want to say at 15. She was married though. That's why I asked Trey, right? So as much as you guys want to say you feel a way of whatever, how you feel is irrelevant, respectfully, because again, it was something that was
it's not necessary. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, just real quick. So if something is being practiced for a certain way for hundreds of thousands of years, right? In all societies across the map, you can't say it's wrong and then try to go back and judge those people as predators. That was like how it was done. Now, as we get older and we learn more in psychology and human development, then we start to understand, hey, this is not okay to have a 14, 15-year-old girl starting a family, being married to an older man and all these different things, so on and so forth. No one is doing that. But for the time, we're not going to turn all of our granddads into fucking predators. At least I hope. Our great granddads into predators. This is crazy.
They were
this is the thing.
They were.
This is what I think. No. What I believe is once you know.
Let me say this. Let me say this.
The whole society is ran by PDFL. Your president is a PDFL. They normalize.
I think the name calling is very immature. Like the name calling is very immature. Make your point and land.
Power. Listen, what I'm saying. So Power. If one person is going to call all men predators, I get to call them an idiot.
So let me say this. At one time, there in society, and also still going on in some cultures, there are people who sleep with their own children. There are people, mothers and fathers who sleep with their brothers and sisters. So when it comes time, when we're talking about morals, values,
those are illegal though. All those things you're talking about are illegal.
But no, so in some areas it's legal. In some places it's legal.
Y'all keep going to a place that we shouldn't be going with. And let's stick with a premise, right?
When we're talking about pedophilia, and there's this line that we're yes, we were, because someone said that the gentleman was practicing some type of pedophilia.
That's where you
go to thing.
That's where you went wrong.
Not the case.
Hey, Power, no, that's not the case. That's not what
I'm
that is.
saying Jazz made a comment towards the guy.
Hold on, we cleared it up. That's not what he was doing.
Yes, I said he was talking like he was making excuses.
That's what she said.
Rationalizing.
Okay, but we don't have to have it. Hold on, listen. Listen, we don't have to have that conversation because at the end of the day, he didn't say it, so we're not going to.
We're not having a conversation about him.
Conversation.
Okay, so don't bring it up. Hold on, again. Don't even bring it up because he didn't say that.
We didn't bring it. I'm just saying that's where the conversation derived from.
Don't just say
you are lying.
We're
That's
not
not what
having
he
that conversation.
Hey, Trey.
Let's quit having that conversation. This is why we got to this point.
We got to this point because of the original conversation was off.
Listen. Here go the thing.
That's why we're here right now. Because at first everybody was against.
So since that's clear,
you're saying
when
the same thing over and listen to this. Here go the problem, ladies. I don't do this with everybody, and I'm not gonna do it with y'all. We're gonna have a conversation, and we're gonna be docile when people talking. Everybody cannot hear, and it's people that's learning. I say this all the time. I'm not one that's gonna sit up there and go back and forth. And I don't expect these men to keep doing the same thing, but they're not acting like men. You state your point and you land. Don't say the same thing 3 times like we didn't hear it. I've been hearing Jazz say the same thing 8 times. Power, you just got on. I understand we're not going there with that conversation. Here it is. In nature, when a woman comes in her period, I don't care what age it is. Fantastic, you don't know, because it's all different ages, period. Now, I raised 5 girls. And they all came into their ministry at a certain age. We know that when that egg drops, that egg can be fertilized by a seed. That's an agreement to everybody. When it comes to the age, 18 is the legal age of whatever the case may be. 21 is when they become an official adult. So with that being said, anybody under the age of 18, if you're out there dealing with anybody under the age of 18, you are wrong. And I got smoke for you. I hope that's not the case. For you women that has made a decision at the age of anything under 18, guess what? Your parents should be responsible just as well as you. And I hope that anyone that's raising children at this age will get to a point to understand the conversation they need to have with children, because I hear a lot of men vouching for some BS right now. And I promise you, if you brought your rusty tail in my house talking about you dealing with my daughter at the age over 18, we're going to have a conversation. I promise you probably won't leave. Now, this is a very touchy subject for everybody, and I understand that, ladies, what y'all saying. But everybody is wrong in this encounter if we're going to keep having it instead of coming with a solution. Stop it. If y'all find anybody that's doing this to any child, male or female, because we're not going to use killing to the fact of 2 children having intercourse. And the outcome is now we're having this conversation. Male or female, no double standard is wrong, period. If a young boy under that age that deals with an older woman in that age, that's wrong, period.
Now,
sir, hold on, I'm not finished. I'm about to land.
And after that, I'm reading the super chats.
Wait, hold on, Trey. Don't read them yet. I got 2 real just.
I'm about to land. So with that being said, I don't give a damn what the law is. If I find out you messing with one of my babies, and I'm talking about any child under the age of 18, and you're not within that age group, I got smoke for you. Now,
I'm not even messing with no girl 18 or 21, and I'm 45 years old. These niggas is goofy.
So Trey, just real quick, I read the super chats and I gotta go for after that though. Listen,
all right, my boy.
I think that there's 2 of y'all up here that know me personally in real life, and well, actually, and know what my get down is with pedophiles, and know what I've done to them.
No,
they know that I spent the better half of my career getting over 12,000 years in prison for pedophiles. They understand that's what my background is. This is the thing though. For somebody to arbitrarily call somebody a pedophile, what I love about our legal system is it's one of the most slam dunk cases of defamation.
Yeah, it is.
And that it's possible. So what I want to go on record now is saying that Illa, if you're still watching, Jazz has called you a pedophile several times in the chat. I know people got
to sound like one and making excuses for one. Cool. That's what I said.
He outright called him a pedophile in the chat. So
no, I didn't say. Where's the chat that I said that he was one?
You did.
I said he sounded like one, and he was rationalizing how PDFs think.
That's cool. So again, Illa, what I will offer you is the full power of my legal team that I have access to. If you sue, you want to, this is easy. It's a slam dunk case, bro. It's a slam dunk case because you can't call somebody. I'm saying on a public forum.
So I said philosophical was this.
You finish talking.
Is a rapist and a pedophile. No human on earth.
I never called him that. I said he sounded like that. And I let other people listen to him, other grown men, and they also said he sounded like that. So I don't know.
You're gonna be the only one to see this. You got some of your admin right now trying to go delete Jazz comments, but we already got him screenshot, big dog. So it's cool.
Please show him. Where did I say that he is that?
It's cool. Like you said, you didn't say it. Just keep that lie too. But
I know what I said. I know what I said.
Hear it loud that whatever the legal fees are, just send them to me. I'll take care of them. This is gonna be easy. And however much money you get, just donate to, like, you know what I'm saying, a little kid that got touched on when they were.
It sounds like that. Like I said, when I hear grown men, okay, and when like I said, if you literally have a receipt of me saying philosophical is this, then prove it. Show it to me right now. But what I did say is that you're sounding like one when you're trying to rationalize grown men having sex with underage girls.
I just want to read super chat so I can go. You already cooked, baby. So, like, don't get mad at me. I should do it. This between you and him.
I'm not mad at you. Show me the receipt that I actually said, Illa, you're this. Please show it. Show it.
What up, Trey Panel and those in the Shadow Realm? Man, fuck the Shadow Realm. They should have tried to fuck with me. Square Biz, Cam up.
Fuck you.
She said, fuck you. Construct Icon, most entertaining late night show on YouTube. I think that's the white people emoji for thumbs up, though. By science and logic, we are all children until 25. No, I think only Allstate think like that. Marcus 1980 with the $5 super chat. When they let that dude out of prison who were wrongly convicted based on a woman's statement should be called the Jazz Law. That's fucked up. But all right, man, go ahead and get over that. Damn.
That's
all right, what's next, Trey?
That's the next one.
Oh shit, Jazz is right. However, no, that nigga wrong. I might read it. He already wrong. He said Jazz is right. Let's talk about how these grown women, they are just as guilty as men. A married 44-year-old woman talked to me at 16.
And that was fucked
She's
up.
a pedophile.
He's a pedophile, right?
That's fucked up. That's not a pedophile.
Construct.
Yes, it is.
45-year-old woman talking to a 16.
But so it's
y'all don't even know the terminology.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we finished the super chat.
25 is an adult.
Yeah, we finished the super chats.
Hey, bro, look, she's dead ass wrong, and the terminology does matter. That's not a pedophile. But
a 25-year-old messing with a Willie. I listen to Willie. What is it?
I said, let me finish the super chats. Yes, 1 second. Hold on. Come on. Go ahead.
So biologically, we're adults when we do grown things.
No.
30K UVL with a $20 super chat. How quickly does everyone glaze over Angie Stone and D'Angelo? Ooh, good point. And Diana Ross and Michael to bring up R. Kelly and Jay-Z just to demonize all of them. Yes, grown people, men and women, are wrong for messing with underage drop jazz. Oh, this is the drop jazz. You missed that $20, big dog.
Please, she don't even want to listen to nobody. Drop that.
Tory, I blame high school. The freshmen had access to the seniors and vice versa.
Just 20 in the back, Jazz.
She's gonna need that 20, dog. I promise. So we good. Go ahead.
All right, is it? Nah, you right. You read the last one?
Yeah, so this is the thing, right? Like, you can't sit here and call nobody a pedophile, Trey. Because what now? Look, so if Illa was petty, what he would do is to get this whole video struck down. If he's not, obviously, right? But we got to be real careful about who we putting these labels on. Nobody up here advocated for anything about anybody dealing with somebody underage. Nobody up here said that it was okay. Nobody up here alluded to it being okay. The only people who tried to make it seem that way were the women who wanted to attack that one man and everybody defending him. Nobody thinks that it's okay for a man to be attracted to a woman who he knows to be underage. Nobody. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas. Peace Murphy, you got 15 daughters. Trey, I know you don't. Mont, fantastic. Am I wrong? Harlan, like none of us.
No, I got a daughter.
Yeah, none of us. Like, and my daughter was on screen a minute ago with her sneaky ass. Either way, nobody up here was advocating for that shit. But what I came up here to do is make sure that I advocated for someone who was intentionally and consistently misinterpreted by these bitches in this space who just hate men. Who, like, no matter what they do, if anything, as long as they're not talking about some old feminist shit or whatever, they hate men. And I saw it happen to somebody that I actually have a relationship with. She called that man a pedophile live on the show. She called that man a pedophile in the chat and then lied and said she didn't. So how many lies is it going to take for Jazz to get caught in one episode before y'all stop fucking with this lady? Because all she's doing is spreading the same hate and misandry that y'all say Pearl does about saying black women. She's a black version of Pearly Things, except Pearly Things hates black people. Jazz hates black men.
Hey, well, Willie, you know, I do open panels, so I'm not stopping nobody. People want to come up, they can come up over here, straight up.
I don't agree with that, Willie.
You don't have to, but you understand where I'm coming from, Trey?
Yeah, I got you.
So, but again, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Fantastic. We got to get the other things locked in. Harlan, I like fucking with you. Power, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. Mont,
all right, baby.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, nigga. Trey, I'll talk to you tomorrow too.
Y'all gotta let Mont go, because Mont been up here chilling. Mont ain't saying nothing, so I need
y'all be cool. Y'all, everybody be safe, man. I love all y'all.
All right, hit me whenever you say. Hal say you got his number too, so just put us in a message, bro, and we'll set it up.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna be the Thriller in Manila. We gonna beat JP ass. All right, later, bro.
All right, it's on Mont. It's on Mont. Mont ain't said nothing. Let Mont talk.
Do this Marvin Gaye shit.
Just so everybody know, a pedophile is somebody that legitimately likes children, right? And a sexual predator is probably what y'all thinking about, is just somebody who likes somebody that's technically a minor, underage, But a pedophile is like they like children.
Prepubescent.
Oh, Beans. Hey, hold on. Beans, I'm saving this for somebody. I got you. I'll bring you back.
Yeah, but this conversation, I wish Jazz could just kind of calm down, because it's like, yo, we got to start using the mute button. Just be like, yo, as soon as a motherfucker make their point, just mute that motherfucker and be like, yo, you go now, type shit. Because this shit is this has been a messy panel tonight. But yeah, it's just like the corny shit about just try to understand what motherfuckers is trying to say.
Talking.
You try to understand what somebody's trying to say.
Go out.
Try to understand what somebody's trying to say, right? Don't be disingenuous. Don't try and hear a little bit and then try to throw your narrative to finish what they fucking saying. Ask them what they mean. Make sure you fully understand that shit before you just start throwing shit around. That shit is corny. We adults. And it's bad faith to have these type of conversations and then cut motherfuckers off before they can even finish what they gotta say, and catch them in some shit that sound crazy because they ain't finished saying what they gotta say. So yeah, this shit been corny.
Can I say something now, Trey? Because you never let me say shit.
Go ahead, Kim.
Fantastic. I don't understand why we even having a conversation about trying to. I don't know if you are, but are you trying to rationalize? I'm asking. I don't know.
Well, no. So again, let me explain it to you again, right? So the problem what happens with people is people get emotionally attached to certain things that are uncomfortable, and they're not. And again, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying people in general. But if you're offended, you're offended. I really don't give a fuck whoever it is, right? So as adults, we have to have uncomfortable conversations about things that are things, right? And the point is, girls are these fucking just can do no wrong, and we give girls all of these fucking excuses that you don't give the boys. A girl knows and makes a decision to have sex when she's at the age of having sex, and we're talking 15 or older. I'm not talking about anything under that or whatever, but we know for a fact that girls, a lot of girls, if not most, are sexually active around 15, 16 years old. Okay.
Oh my God. Did you say most?
Where I come from is before that.
Most is crazy. But
do you have anything to disprove that it's most?
Do I have anything to disprove it?
Yeah.
What would I have? Give me an
Exactly,
example.
that's what I'm saying. So and you totally skipped over what I said before that, Kim. What did I say before that? You see how you're emotionally attached. So you're proving my point in real time. We're talking about, okay? Because I literally said I literally said some and then possibly most. I didn't say all. I didn't say what. I didn't say all. I said something before most. But either way, however it goes, right? Me being 16 at some point in time, Kim, and I don't know how old you are, but were you 16 at some time?
Yes.
Right? Were you having sex at 16, Kim?
Absolutely not.
What? So when did you lose your virginity, Kim?
Why would I tell you that? And I'm married. I've been married my whole life.
Huh?
I said, why would I tell you that? I've been married my whole life.
Okay, so what age did you get married?
18, 19.
Damn it, you can't be both.
Okay. It was between there. Do I gotta... I'm not
fantastic. The last time she said, she told me I'm like 18. Last time she told me.
So okay, so Kim, did you have any girlfriends or associate females at 16?
Are you asking me if I had hoe friends?
No, I'm just I'm female friends. I didn't say hoe. I said female friends.
Yes, I did.
Did you know of more than one of those female friends?
Okay, give me a second. Hey, I dropped the link for Angry Man because Angry Man brought his people over here. He brought his people over here, so I'm saving that last spot for Angry Man because he stopped his live and brought his people over here to my channel. So I'm saving that spot for him. So Angry Man, hit the link.
Yeah. So Kim, did you know multiple girls at the age of 16 that were having sex even though you weren't?
Not well. They was dyking. A lot of girls I knew dyking at that time.
Okay, so either way, they were still having sex.
If that's what you want to call it.
Either way, it was having sex.
Don't tell me you doing so many gymnastics that you saying that most of the women you knew was dykes, and most of them dykes wasn't even doing nothing with the other dykes.
This is crazy, Mike. The crazy thing, Mike, is they can't even see that. This is what I'm saying. People are not mature enough to have difficult conversations, bro.
I am being mature and I'm telling the truth. I'm answering maturely. Most of
okay, well, this is what I'm gonna tell you, Kim. I knew 2 girls that were pregnant at 13. Not saying that is right.
I knew one girl in 8th grade who was pregnant. She was the only one girl that I knew in 8th grade. And then when I got to high school, nobody was pregnant like that. Like I didn't see girls just out there. Like I'm not lying.
You said like that. So what does like that mean? That means not at all, or just 1 to 2 or 3 or what?
Well, the one in 8th
They were
grade,
probably having abortions.
I was like, damn, she pregnant. She having a baby. And that was in 8th grade. Then when I got to high school, I was moving around doing my own thing. So I didn't see a lot of pregnant girls.
Yeah. So, but you just said none. So we know not a lot. So either way it go, Kim, since you can't answer the question, we'll answer it for you. So Kim, as boys, we know that there were plenty of girls that were sexually active at the age of 16. Okay. Plenty.
Yeah. Right? I would disagree with that.
Girls tend to be more. Girls tend to be more promiscuous than boys. I have 2 sons. I have 2 sons, and my sons are adults. I have a 35-year-old son. I have a 31-year-old son. And I remember when they were in high school and younger, and the girls were the problem. The girls were like, I had to go to mothers and say, get your daughter away from my son. Like girl, and I never knew that girls were like that until I had sons. And I have 9 brothers, so I got a chance to see from a different perspective, but I was younger then. But now that I'm an adult, I've just seen the girls are far more, Kim, promiscuous, and the boys are not even thinking about sex, but the girls are throwing themselves at the boys. This is on a like it's crazy.
Well, we just move in different circles, boo. That's cool.
No, well, let me just
about moving in circles.
Let me give a little history. I had a mentorship program of 100 girls that I had to look out for. And the girls, if they weren't messing and touching on one another, they were touching on the boys. And the boys didn't have, not saying that they weren't being like maybe touch a girl's butt, but I'm talking about literally throwing themselves at the boys. Like it's not the circle. It's just society.
And just respectfully,
all
Exactly, society.
So hold on. So respectfully, power. And again, this is where people have a very, very poor understanding of what actually a cycle is, right? A cycle is what? Power. It's ovulation, right? So ovulation causes a woman to be, well, I won't say a woman, but a female, right? To be more sexually, right? That's a part of ovulation. So it's a weird, uncomfortable conversation because people have a lack of understanding of anatomy and science and so on and so forth. And at the same time, you want to tell the boys, oh, well, you know, boys don't have sex, don't have those sex, and make boys like these predators for wanting to have sex at all. And I'm saying boys, so I'm talking about 16-year-old boys, right, who are told don't be out here, discipline and all this other shit and so on and so forth. But what power is telling you and what we're telling you, and this is a whole thing, and we're not giving excuses for the 21-year-old men dealing with the 15, 16-year-old girls. We're not giving excuses, but what we're telling you is the girls have sexual desire due to ovulation, okay? And then they're going to pick and choose, the men that they want to have sex with. And if those boys aren't as sexually active or fucking desirable, that plays another part as to why they're dealing with the older boys. Again, this is all science. This isn't, I'm not okaying anything or excusing or rationalizing or whatever the fuck or none of this fucking bullshit that people always want to try to make. Oh, you a predator and you thinking like this. No, I have a fundamental fucking understanding of fucking humans, anatomy, and fucking science. Better than most women do about their own fucking bodies.
That's the lie.
It's not a lie. You never brought up. You asking me about fucking rationalization, and you the woman that's been having a cycle for fucking I don't know how many years, and you never once brought up fucking ovulation causing fucking women to be more fucking sexually active or have more sexual desire.
Why would I say that to a man? Like that's like a personal thing. All I said was
it's not fucking personal. It's not personal. It's science. You're proving my point. You're not the only woman that fucking ovulates.
You feel me? It's natural. It's nature.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? You proving my point.
I'm not proving your point. I was trying to ask you a question, but I'm not going to get an answer.
You actually made a
statement. I answered it as detailed as you could possibly answer it. If you can't comprehend it, that's on you.
And derailed my whole fucking question, thinking that she was giving me something, and she can't tell me shit either. I was asking you a question, and then the whole question got derailed. So my question
didn't get derailed. I answered it in exquisite fucking detail. But if you can't comprehend it, you just can't comprehend it. It's cool.
Fantastic. I blame you, bro.
I appreciate you, though.
I'm gonna tell you why I blame you. Because if you ain't gathered, some people just don't understand certain things after you articulate it a few times. Why you gonna keep going there, bro?
Well, no, it's not. Well, Peace Murph. Let me teach you this, too, brother. And I respect what you're saying. It's not just for the person I'm talking to. A lot of the time, Trey has a platform. Trey is providing edutainment, brother. This is a broadcast. So I'm not just talking to the individual person up here. I'm talking to however many hundreds of people he got in the chat also. So if one person can't understand me and they have poor comprehension skills, I just talk past them, but I'm talking to the other people to show that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, even if a person don't get what I'm saying. So I don't just owe it to the person that's maybe asking the disingenuous question. I owe it to myself and my reputation to explain it to the fullest extent, right? To make sure that
I think I was being
shout out to Power for giving a lot of great context, right? With her being a mother and her using her own sons. And speaking, it's crazy how a woman can say the same shit we saying, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not villainized.
She old enough to be your mama. You old enough to be your
son. My son.
Why you say that?
Because you're what, 35, 36?
My son is 35.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So Trey, check this out. I have a question that was brought up earlier. There was a conversation.
What it do, money?
Hold on. I had there was a part of the conversation earlier where somebody, I can't remember who it was, that said, how can a man being an adult not be able to notice the age of a young girl because of her body? I think what I was wanting to expound on with that statement was, I think the guy Illa, was that the guy whose video? I'm sorry, I missed it, but whoever the video was about, I think someone brought up how is it that a man can only sexualize a 16 plus girl by her body and not be able to just automatically know she's a kid. And so what I want to say about that was, I can understand as a woman, a man seeing any woman that is physically built, like Willie said earlier, with breast, butt, or whatever. I'm sorry, somebody said something about the microphone. I'm new to the streaming, so if I don't sound right, I apologize. But anyways, just because a man will see a young girl's body and he's aroused by her body, there should be something that goes off. His conscience should go off after he has at least a conversation with her. I'm thinking, if he's in this club, because someone said that these girls, they know clubs where these girls are interacting in adult spaces. My thing with the guys are, and I know Trey already, but as far as you guys, if you're interacting with a young girl and she's physically all of that, wouldn't her conversation, because for me, I have lots of younger men that always have tried to hit on me. Even some of my son's friends have been out of order, and I'm never impressed by a younger man who tries to hit on me. I automatically know about what his age is. I'm really not fantastic if you put
Well,
lips up because of me.
the reason why,
But it's not I'm not impressed. As a matter of fact,
the
I'm turned
reason,
off, and
the
I
reason,
tell them immediately. I don't play with them. I let them know, hey, don't play with me like that. Don't come for me like that. So my son's friends respect me. They've learned to respect me. And it's because I don't think that's cute. But my question to the guys is, when you see these young girls and you find out, well, before you find out what their age is, wouldn't their conversation alone tell you their maturity level, that they're a lot younger?
no,
That's just the question.
no, because most
we
women
talk
don't,
y'all
no,
can't
because
y'all
y'all, can
maturity
y'all hear
level
me?
ain't there.
Do I need to go out and come back in? I can't hear anybody.
Yeah,
No.
well, Power, you might need to go out. We can't hear him, but I can hear AM.
I hear
Okay, hold
everybody.
on.
Refresh Power, you.
Don't
Smurf, you might need to.
Say that again.
Can you hear AM? Can you hear AM P Smurf? I don't know. I don't think he can hear you, Anger Man. Say something. Say something, AM.
Yo,
I can
you can't hear me?
I
Yeah,
can.
go ahead.
He can hear you.
So she said a lot. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
She said a lot. So number one, whoever the person was that was asking about whether or not a dude could recognize that a girl is between the ages of 17 and all of that, that's more difficult in this day and age, because a lot of y'all is feeding y'all kids food that have hormones in it. So what's happening is you have a lot of young girls that are in their teens that have the bodies of 20-some-year-olds, unfortunately. That's not an excuse for dudes not doing their due diligence to finding out whether or not they're having a conversation with a underage girl. But a lot of these girls, by the time they get to their 20s, they got bodies of 30-year-olds. By the time they get to their 30s, they got bodies of 40-year-olds, because the food has so many damn hormones in it and shit. So that's one thing. The other thing she said was that, she's not going to entertain a young dude because the conversation is going to be different. Well, of course it's going to be different. When dudes get older, they have a tendency to have to mature. A lot of y'all still talk the same way you talked when you was 13 years old.
Facts.
True.
A lot of the women in our culture don't really mature past their teenage years.
Facts.
Their conversation, the way they converse, the way they interact with the world, is the same as when they was teenagers. So that's not an excuse, but when a dude is out here in the dating world, if he's 19, 20, 21 years old, he should be making sure the chick is the age she says she is.
But see, the problem and the reason why this type of stuff goes on is because there's no real penalties for girls playing these games that they play. They don't get in real trouble when they get fake IDs and go to these clubs. They don't get into real trouble when they are messing around trying to talk to older people. And when I say trouble, I mean they parents don't really be on them about it. You got chicks out here, they mamas know their daughter's talking to a dude that's 20 years old and she's 16. And she not doing nothing about it. She not discouraging her from doing it, and she not making sure that dude is facing consequences for that shit.
Mom,
So
you keep dropping Jazz.
So you got that going on too. You feel me? So like this whole thing with her saying that she's not really entertained by younger dudes, because when you have a conversation with a younger man, there's a fundamental difference between the conversation that an 18-year-old is going to have, an 18-year-old man, and a 30-year-old man. Or shit, there's a difference between the conversation a 20-year-old man is going to have between a conversation with a 30-year-old man. There's a difference between a conversation of a 30-year-old man and a 40-year-old man. There's a constant progression of maturity when it comes to men. But for some reason, and this is not me trying to shit on women, it's just my observation. For some reason, and I guess it's the way society treats y'all, a lot of y'all still, y'all be in your 20s still talking like you're 16. 30 still talking like
so Angry Man, you don't think the guys do the same? Because it's the same statement that you've made about men and about women. I feel at my age, and I see the same thing when it comes to boys and younger men and then older men. A lot of the older men, there are older men that are very immature and have childlike conversations too.
Let me clarify. Let me distinguish, right? So a lot of times when I'm speaking from my perspective. So I'm speaking as a Gen Xer. So for Gen X men, you're going to see a fundamental difference between the way they speak at levels like 16, 20, 30, 40. Now, today may be a little different. You may see men that are a little more, that suffer a little more from arrested development. So you may see men that are 30 years old that's behaving like they 20 and shit, or 20 years old behaving like they 16. I will give you that. But as far as the part about the women, which you were speaking on, you feel me? Because let's be real. If a 25-year-old woman talks to a 16-year-old boy, nobody gives a shit.
Yes, we do.
Nah, Angry Man, I can't agree with
we
that.
do, because if you
that is not right.
Hey, hold on, y'all. I got it. I'm a man. Let me tell you.
I'm not talking about y'all.
Super
what happened? Okay. What I was gonna say, Angry Man, I disagree, and I'm a man.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the society.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about the overall society. The overall society is not going to treat that the same way as if a 25-year-old man is talking to a 16-year-old girl. If a 25-year-old man is talking to a 16-year-old girl and anybody finds out about it, his ass is cooked, and rightfully so. But whenever a 25-year-old woman is talking to a 16-year-old boy, people overlook it. People try to give the boy, the teenager, props like he accomplished something.
No, men do that.
Like that. No, it's not men that do that.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. So as men of your age, Angry Man, do you know that as young boys coming up, boys and men literally encourage young boys to be exposed to sex at an early age with grown women as like a rite of passage? That is a thing that men do with young boys, right or wrong? Am I getting that wrong?
That happens.
Okay, so all right, So what I'm saying is when you just flipped it and said that nobody bats an eye if a grown, hold on, let me finish.
Trey, you ignoring my super chat.
You asked me a question. Can I expound on it?
Yeah, but I just want to give the nuance because what you said was different. You said that nobody bats an eye when it's a 16-year-old boy and a grown woman, but it is a bat of an eye. But there are a lot of men who may look at that 16-year-old boy and dap him up and say, "Good job, 16-year-old, you bagged one." And so the normalization of exposing young boys to sex early, whether it's to women their age or older women, is a norm amongst men across the board, which is why you're projecting and making it seem like that nobody cares. No, men don't care when a young boy is dating an older woman.
Okay, so Jazz, it's like 2:30 in the morning, so I can't do the same back and forth I normally do with you. So I'm trying to.
It's not a fight. I just wanted to know because that is a thing.
I'm trying to interject and expound on what you asked me.
Okay.
That's not across the board. Yes, there are some dudes that do that. There are some grown men that do that, but there are a lot of grown men that don't do that. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I can speak from experience because I was a 12-year-old boy that had a 30-some-year-old woman that lived in my neighborhood that was trying to get me every day I came outside. You feel what I'm saying? One time pinned me in the damn laundry room and shit. So
that's crazy. And what did your father do? Or the men around you?
I didn't tell anybody.
Why not?
Because I was fucking terrified.
So why didn't that terror want you? Why? So if you were a scared boy and you knew something was wrong, why didn't you go seek help from your male peers?
Damn, that's victim blaming, ain't it? Ain't that victim blaming?
No. I'm just wondering why he didn't feel comfortable enough to like tell somebody.
Because he was 12 years old and he wasn't developed to think like that, Jazz. It's funny you wouldn't say that.
Harwin, don't do that because now, because if you're gonna go that route, then I'm gonna go back to the conversation me and Mr. Fantastic had when
and
we were
wasn't
talking.
Victim blaming, angry man. I just really wanted to know.
Hold on, Jad, 1 second. When we were talking about not making certain decisions.
No, I agree with you yesterday when you said
blame it on age.
Hold on. Because I don't think you should be bringing that to me because I agree with you. What you talking about?
No, because you say he was 12, and I was literally sitting up and advocating. I'm saying he just like me. And Mutt sent Jazz back again.
What the hell is wrong with mine? Like, what are you on with me? I'm not even doing anything right now. I was asking because what I have seen within our culture specifically is males advocating for other young males to have sex at early ages, exposing them to sex, exposing them to strippers. They're normalizing it, right? And making it seem like that is a rite of passage. It's not a victim.
Why can I still
I hate
that?
that happened to you. It should never happen to you. That grown-ass woman should be held accountable. But I do know that there are some boys who are encouraged at that age to have sex with older women by older men, and I'm just trying to understand why is that? Why is that a thing? And why is it a normalization to think?
The reason why
hold on, Peace Murph, because I know Jazz is still listening.
No, sis,
I just want to say that it's hard to have conversations with her. It's my first time, and I will bring her back, but it's hard to have a conversation with you, boo, because you just
over and over at it. At the end of the day, we're still talking about children, right? That's why I stated earlier, the development of both of them is still different. Y'all sit up here and make things absolute, all and everyone. Those are absolutes. It's not an absolute thing. These encounter, I was stunned at how many men that I've spoken to as I've been mentoring young men, and men are now starting to say, hey, I was molested. I was molested. I was molested. I was molested. Right? And guess what? They didn't say nothing, but when you ask them, they say, man, I was messed up mentally because I didn't know what to do. Right? I didn't know how to come to my parents or mother or father about these matters. Because
watch this. Hey, Peace Murray, watch this. Dude. Boosie literally exposed his son, the oldest one, to strippers, and Boosie came back and literally said He shouldn't have never did that. That nigga said that. I should have never did that. Had my son messing with them strippers. That nigga said that, bro. No cap.
Yep. And watch this. Charleston White said the same thing. He was
But what do I
exposed
have to do? What
to
do that have
these
to do with
matters.
women though? Men exposing their own sons. That don't have nothing to do with us.
No, Jazz, no, because Jazz
I'm
was talking about it.
exposing your sons. We're not exposing your sons.
Well, hold on. Well, it's an easy answer. It's an easy answer. The women were willing participants. Boosie did that. The women did it. What the fuck you mean? What did it have to do with women?
No. I
don't see that.
No, listen. I understand the women did it, and they goofies for doing it because the nigga was like 16 at the time. But what I'm saying is, he said he shouldn't have did. He shouldn't have exposed his son.
No, he didn't. Because he what he did psychologically messed with his child, and it's not right. When those individuals mature to that point, let them naturally do it. Once again, I told my nieces, nephews, and I mentor young children. At the end of the day, that is not cool. Your hormones are all over the place. Let them balance out. Anytime you introduce sexual intercourse in the play, you throwing off your balance. Let it balance out. Your body is still
y'all
developing
doing
to get
that.
to that
Y'all
point.
introducing y'all sons to that. We not taking
Kim,
that.
please don't say y'all. Please don't say y'all, Kim.
Well, I'm saying men.
We're having
No, Kim, you can't do that because I know women that used to sell their daughters. That's a fact.
You're doing the jazz, and now this is how we feel. You know how we feel when we're talking to you concerning these matters,
Nobody
sis.
else but me. That's all I do.
So watch this.
That's the reason. That's the reason when she asked the question about why I didn't tell anybody. That's the reason right there.
That part.
Because in my mind, nobody was gonna give a shit. Because if it's a woman like you're sitting here right now as we speak, Kim, trying your best to put this all on men.
Y'all said y'all
women don't.
Nobody said y'all, and we're telling you our truth.
Y'all said Boosie took his son to get.
No, I always listen.
That's all you heard, Kim.
Hold on, y'all. I only said that and exposed that to prove that what he thought was cool, he later regretted. Is what I'm saying.
And that's the premise I'm going off of. Boosie took his sons to do that.
But you said y'all though, that's Boosie.
That's what I'm going. I'm going off of that. If that's
even still though, your question you asked was what it's got to do with women. It has to do with the women that were willing to fucking accept the money and perform the act with the damn sons.
And I'll do you one better. How is it if the women are watching over these children that these things are happening to the children when they're supposed to safeguard the children when men are gone or at work? I'll wait.
You gonna keep waiting tonight, Peace Murph, because I don't even got the capacity.
I'll wait. As long as I get an answer, I'll wait.
Y'all on some bullshit right now. Y'all on some bullshit right now, and I don't like it.
I ain't been on, sis. You know me. I don't get on no bull. I'm asking a legitimate question. If I'm telling you what I teach these young children, why you giving me kickback, sis?
Well, yeah, I got a question for Power because Power was like, she ain't dealing with no young men. What the hell are you talking about? Your son is like 35. The fuck?
She been fucking since
Hold on, y'all. Is somebody watching something? Because I keep hearing something.
That's just what it is. I don't care. I'm not a.
You froze. If you say something, you were talking, then she froze. On my wallet, she froze.
She froze. Go ahead, sis.
She back now.
It's on you, Power.
It's lagging, so I don't know.
Yeah, you back now though.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Hey, Trey, if the screen ever black out and all of a sudden you hear noise, drop that person. Because StreamYard be messing up. So that's the FYI.
I think I'm
gonna say this. I know Power in real life. Like that's like my best friend for y'all that don't know, she not lying about what she say. She not finna mess with no younger nigga. I know that for a fact.
I'm not trying to hear that shit. That's because that's them niggas. Like,
Mark, listen, and Mark, you can say what you want, but I'm like, trust me, bro.
Yeah, but Trey, that's what I'm asking. Like Trey, she don't look 52. I don't know she was fucking 52.
Yeah, she 52.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like she say that, which I guess that is young to her, but nah, bro, come on.
Listen,
Trey, grown ass man.
Listen, one thing about me, y'all should know by now, nigga. I tell the truth and I don't do no capping. So
Trey, respectfully,
you, and not you.
Respectfully to Power.
No, bro, I know an ex-husband. I've been around her for years, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. I done seen her in action.
At the end of the day, she is still a woman, right?
But hold on, Mark. I won't mess with a girl that's 20.
No, we're talking about Power.
And I'm a man. No. I'm a man, and I won't mess with a 20-year-old.
You different.
Yeah, but 20 ain't 30.
You're not a woman. You're not this. You're listen.
What? Y'all not making sense right now.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And you a woman, bro. Make that make sense.
Y'all niggas ain't even making sense. It would be more. It would make more sense for a nigga my age that got swag and that got real motion to go bag a young chick in her 20s, easy. Versus the woman in her 50s messing with a nigga in his 30s. It will make more sense for me to do.
Trey, tell me something, right?
No, they both have
average 33-year-old, right?
We didn't say it didn't happen, bro. What are you talking about?
You're not talking to an average 33-year-old. Tell me something that a 50-year-old man can offer that woman that I can't offer that woman better than he can, most likely.
You say what?
Tell me something that
somebody snoring.
Who's snoring?
An average 50-year-old.
Somebody snoring.
Summer, that's Summer. Mute Summer up, bro.
Tell me something an average 50-year-old man can offer that woman that I can't and probably better.
Bro, money don't mean nothing, bro.
I didn't say nothing about money. I just told you to tell me something you can offer.
Bro, listen, bro, I'm not even finna have a conversation because I know it, so I'm gonna leave that right there.
Thank you.
No, because hold on, Mark, because you trying to create something that I know it ain't even real, so I ain't finna go there.
I'll answer it for you.
Please.
I'll answer it for you.
What are y'all saying?
That you capping?
I don't think. I think you believe what you're saying. I think you wholeheartedly believe in your heart that you wouldn't.
So let me help you.
What's going on tonight that I get interrupted and niggas don't stop? They just keep talking like I wasn't talking.
My bad.
You got it.
Like I don't got the energy for this shit tonight, y'all. Y'all is wilding right now. What you can't offer her that a 50-year-old man can offer her is common ground, nigga. Y'all in a different generation.
I guarantee you, I'm and Power. I'm engaged. I'm not in the market for one, you know.
I watched the show. I know you might.
I guarantee you, right, that most men in general, 50, 60, it don't matter. They most likely will not be able to connect with her the way that I just talk different. I'm just different when it comes to women.
Mont, I've listened to you on the show. You couldn't.
You think you know me in that way, but you
well,
don't.
I'm just no. What I'm saying is, first of all, I have had men your age that have seriously tried to talk to me from jump just because of your age alone. I'm not impressed. I see you like one of my son's friends. You would just be a very sweet young man that I think is, you're kind. And that's the way it would be played. And that's what it would be. That's just how it is.
Howard, do you think that every woman that's around your age felt the same way, or do you think you're special?
Let me say this. I am special. And let me say this. I have friends, women that I know that date men your age. Lots of them. They do. And they brag about it. I hear the stories. I'm a hairstylist. So I hear the stories and it's cool for them, but I laugh at it because in no way am I attracted to a man. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't ever happen.
That makes perfect sense. Summer, are you more attracted to a man's mind or his physical?
Yo, Mont, how many times did that ball got to bounce off the back of that rim, bro?
Give it up. I'm having a conversation.
Like, give it up, bro. Like, it's getting brutal. It's getting brutal, bro. I'm just saying. I'm trying to save you. It's getting brutal.
Power, are you more attracted to a man's conversation? What are you most attracted to about a man?
Definitely his conversation. But first, I have to be attracted to him physically.
Okay.
I have to, off bat. I have to be attracted to him physically. He has to have, I see men your age who, like my son is fine as they come. That's my oldest son, they have nice bodies. And so they're military. My son is a boxer. I'm talking built, all that. So I've been around men your age who have the bodies and they have the looks, and even the conversation, they have the wealth, they have money, all of that is cool, but it's just cute to me. And you know what I do? I will always send them to a younger woman and let them know, enjoy her. And because I'm just not impressed.
All right, I'm gonna just say this and we can drop it, right?
Okay.
At the end of the day, Jazz, I'm sorry, Power. I understand you feel like you're resilient. You feel like you are completely in control of all of this, right? But the way that I view this is, at the end of the day, you are a woman, right?
Yes, I am.
So I totally understand that you are so confident that, like, yo, this young man, it won't work, right? Over a while, after a while, you're a woman, you're going to cave, right? You're going to cave to the intellectual conversation. You're going to cave to the consistency. You're going to cave to all of that after a while, right? So I understand that.
I hear your conversation. I hear your conversation often, so it's fine.
It's different in person. Power.
Hey, yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Your field goal percentage is in the trash right now, bro. Your field goal percentage is suffering right now. I'm trying to stop you, bro. I'm trying to help you, bro. Like, your stats on the back of that Topps card is looking crazy right now.
You will never have my free throw percentage, Angry Man. Cut it out.
I'm retired, nigga. My jersey is in the rafters, nigga. I'm done. I don't got to worry about field goal percentage, nigga. I'm sitting on it. Look, I'm at the desk at ESPN commentating right now, nigga. You feel me?
Like, all I'm saying is it sound good, Power, and it sound good, Angry Man. Oh, it all sound good.
Okay. Yeah. So next.
Hey, Mont, didn't you say you was a lame up until you got to high school? College. Didn't you say that?
I was a lame up until
that nigga said he didn't get no women.
Wait, Trey, let him answer.
I was a lame till after my first girlfriend.
When was that?
Oh, I was 19.
See, you ain't him. You're not him. You're not him, bro.
Damn.
You're not him. You see what I'm saying?
Smurf. I don't think y'all understand how heavy I am.
I don't care how heavy you think you is.
Am I allowed to speak again, or am I going to get muted every time I speak?
Hey, P Smurf.
You good?
Are you sure? Because I don't want to.
Hey, P Smurf.
Just hold on 1 second, Jess.
I was.
You don't tell me what the fuck.
I'm trying to figure out.
You don't tell me what the fuck to do, okay? But I have a question though. Why do y'all think that it's so? Oh my bad. Why do y'all think that it's so hard for men and for young boys to speak up about being molested, being harmed, being exploited in that way? Why do y'all think that? Like, what is it about society that limits the opportunity for, it's hard enough for women, but for boys, what is that?
Wait, because children are children. Go ahead, AM, expound.
But because our social dynamic is different, right? So if you're a young boy, some older woman is trying to holler at you, you might be scared to death, and rightfully so. But your homies, the kids that's your age that may have experienced stuff they shouldn't have experienced or whatever, or may have those older men in their life that's pushing that type of thought process. If you say, oh my God, I'm scared or whatever, or, oh my God, I can't believe she tried to do this, you don't want to get clowned by your social group. You don't want to get clowned by the other boys. So you keep it to yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like in that situation, luckily for me, I was able to get away from the chick. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure I wasn't in those situations where anything could happen or whatever, right? But that's not something you want to talk about with your homies. That's not something you really want to talk about with anybody.
I mean, I'm saying like, no, I get it. I know that it can be hard, but I'm just saying like, okay, where if it is like revered amongst men to have sex early on or to have sex with older women early on as kids, when it does happen and it does make you uncomfortable, if you're already normalizing it and like encouraging it or making young boys feel like men when they do it, how do you serve them when they're being exposed to it and they can't seek help when you're already making it seem like it's okay for it to happen?
Well, it doesn't matter if, well, let me not present it that way because y'all gonna think I'm saying it doesn't matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter at all. What I'm saying is it's not relevant that someone older is trying to normalize it, because regardless of who tries to normalize it, that situation is still scary for a kid at that age, even if they don't admit it. It's still a frightening situation because it's you dealing with an adult, dealing with something that you ain't never dealt with before, or something you've never experienced before. So it's still a scary experience, and you don't really want to speak on it. And it's wrong for older men to normalize that shit, those that do. But like I said before, that's not all men. All men don't do that.
We understand it's not all men, but what I'm saying is that it's a lot of men and a lot of boys have these experiences and these stories. And I'm just saying, like you said, there's a social, how did you describe it? Like a social dynamic that's different. And amongst boys, you get kind of made fun of. You get kind of made fun of if you express yourself in that way. But at what point do we kind of say, well, who set it up for, young boys to be made fun of when they are violated by women? Who set up that dynamic? Like, if you tell you a pussy, like who did that?
That's the social dynamic that I'm talking about. Like,
who created the social dynamic?
I don't know who created that, but all I know is this: when you're a young boy, the moment you hit puberty, all of the boys pretend like they're no longer virgins.
Why?
Everybody pretends like because our society is a certain type of things that in our society boys get props for. You get props for having sex. You get props for being able to fight. You get props for being able to talk to women. You get props for those.
Do you think that's healthy?
It's not abnormal.
Right, that's not what I asked. What I asked was
whether it's healthy or not. Whether it's healthy or not is debatable because it depends on the circumstances.
Well, what I'm saying is it healthy to go that route and then not say anything, and then you become an adult and then you engage in harmful situations with women or whatever the case may be because you were exploited in that way, and then it was kind of like
being interfered with by an adult is not healthy under no circumstances.
You said what? Say it again.
I said if you're a prepubescent or post-pubescent child, being interfered with by an adult is not healthy under no circumstances. The reason why I said
no is the dynamic amongst men healthy to say, as soon as you reach puberty. And right, you need to go ahead and have a bunch of sex. Everybody don't want to be looked at as a virgin. Who is telling boys that the way for you to be a man is to have sex early?
Angry man, after you finish, I want to say something.
Society is saying that because what boys
who runs society though? Who's setting that standard?
So I don't even think it's necessarily about, let me just say this, Jazz. This is something that women, I think, because I have sons, I can speak on this, but I think that women have to understand there is a dynamic with men that's not the same as with women. When it comes to boys and men, They know how to score on each other, have fun with each other in ways that women don't. That just so happens to be one of those situations that they will score on each other about. And we don't understand it. But as they get older, they help each other develop a skin level that's tough. And women don't do this. Like they will go on each other and we'll be like, oh my God, this is terrible that this is happening to this boy. But men understand it. And that's a lane that we just shouldn't be in. That's just one of those lanes that the men tend to work out eventually. And they will cover each other eventually and say, hey, you know, they grow out of it. And we look at it like it's the worst of the worst, but it's really not.
Is
It's
that
really not.
a nature or a socialization?
I disagree with that, Power. And the reason
Well, let me add to this. I mean, at the end of what I was going to say,
because that kind of socialize women to feel that way too, because they demonize women for having sex but they promote men to have sex early, but yet men are supposed to have sex with the women, but yet as soon as a woman is touched by a man, her value is lower. I'm just like,
I don't think they should either. I don't think children should. I don't think any child should, but go ahead.
Because men are the pursuers. So us pursuing girls is our natural development. The part you're talking about that's problematic is when an adult is interfering with a child. But if it's a 13-year-old boy that he wants to prove to his social group of guys that he can get a phone number from another 13-year-old girl, or when he's 16 that he can get this girl to go on a date with him, that's normal and that's natural. And that's where that competitive nature is actually beneficial. So what you're talking about is just the downside of it. It's the negative side of it. The negative side of it is you have a boy that, because they're boys, they're just hitting puberty. They're nowhere near 25, which means their brains haven't fully developed.
But
So for them, sex is sex. You feel what I'm saying? For them, interaction with females is interaction with females if they haven't been taught any better.
And also, so let me rock with you right there. Also, there's their fear.
Let me rock with you right there. Why is the majority of teaching?
Son, slow down. You done asked a million questions. Please.
She didn't want to lose her train of thought. I saw that.
No, we all got it.
I didn't, but you know what? It's okay, y'all. It's been real. I know it's going to get clipped up. Make sure y'all tag me and all of it. I'll let y'all have it. I'll let y'all have it for the night.
You have a good night, Jazz. We love you.
Good night, Jazz.
Don't forget you thick. You thick, Jazz.
Yeah, fuck you.
Dragging a wagon.
So
go ahead and say what you were saying. I really wanted to hear that.
So that just threw me off like a mofo. So I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is due to the fact that, one, society is telling both of these. So with men, that was my point. So with men, Power, there's a fear that just like Boosie, he has a daughter that is in that community. So men also, when they're raising sons, because of society today, they have a fear that they may also tap into that. Right. And with that being said, even society now, the music is one of the main pusher of a lot of these propagandas. Right now, these young women are following women like old girl that was doing the gonorrhea lipstick and
Sexy Red.
Yeah, there you go. Cardi B, that won't even play the same music she created in her home to influence her children. She said this herself, but will put this out to the community, and these young girls are being influenced by it, right? So society, Power, is pushing this agenda because for me, it's spiritual warfare. The battle is not against flesh and blood or principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places. So when we talk about that, everyone want to go into religion, not understanding the whole bigger picture of this thing, right? So in part, all these things are playing a part in the influence of what's going on, right? We won't let, once again, the family plays a great part in the courtship, and the protection of our children is very important. It said something when I hear these men that try to vouch or I want to put the right word in the play, that speak on the not necessarily that it's okay, but put it out there as if, well, it is nature. Okay, it's okay for two 16-year-olds to build that where there's be a situation like Miss Kim or Miss Summer and their significant other. That's what should be more pushed upon. But guess what? It goes back to me messing with Munt. And I.
What happened?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We hear you, but we don't see you though. We hear you, but we don't see you.
Okay, Trey, you're gonna have to drop me because when it black out like that, it's gonna mess up.
Well, here's the thing. All them questions that all of them questions that Jess was asking about who determines it is in this book right here. Why men are the way they are. That's why I said it's society, because the way it works is when you're a young boy and you're in school, you participate in school activities, right? You learn early on that everything you get is performance based. If you decide to go out for play football or basketball, right? If you play football, you go out there and play football. When you're out there on the field, if you're running the ball and you're getting touchdowns, there's cheerleaders on the side cheering for you. Girls your age cheering for you. Yay, yay. If you get hurt and they put you on that stretcher and walk you out of that field, cheerleaders don't go with you.
That's true.
You go by yourself. So you learn through socialization and conditioning that in order for you to get the things you want, you have to perform. And if you fail, you lose those things. So this is where the social dynamic comes from between the boys and the competition with one another. And this is where the hazing and all of these different things come from, because all of these boys are competing. They're trying to be the top of their social group so that they can get the attention they want from the girls.
Good point.
I listen to women on here that's in their late 20s, early 30s, said they're in the gap where they could date the fathers or the sons. And they say they typically would date the sons because the fathers, they say as the men get older, their testosterone is lower.
Who said that on this panel?
Nobody on this panel, but just in general. Just in general. This is
so
what happens is
don't usually take care of themselves. So that's why.
Say that again.
I said men don't usually take care of themselves as far as their health. So that's why they face a lot of ED and different situations like that. But if you take care of yourself, then your chances of that going through that is slim.
That's
well,
cool,
men's
testosterone
naturally drops as they get older. So you already have a generational issue, because the amount of testosterone that men today
hear
produce.
Anything.
She can't hear me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, her system is messing up. I hear you.
You can hear me? Okay.
I hear angry man.
Yeah,
and I hear you.
I can hear you and I can't hear anybody else.
Yeah, like
I can't hear angry man.
So
I'll drop.
So when you look at,
And
say
come
for
back.
instance, you look at somebody like Nightish, you look at somebody in his age bracket. As a boy, his generation produced more testosterone than
System is messing up.
Mont's generation.
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's staticky, but we hear you.
I got more testosterone than that when he was my
You
age.
probably do at this point.
No, when he was my age, if we had a
You probably-
time machine, I would have more than him.
You probably do. No, you probably do at this point. But if both of you were, let's say both of you were 16 years old, him being from his generation, but you being from your generation, if I could make y'all 16 at the same time, he would have more testosterone than you.
I had a whoop night ass when we was both 16.
It's not about that, man. It's about the food.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Trey, no, he a damn conditioning coach. He know exactly what it is. This is processed food.
On the food.
And my grip strength would have been stronger than his when he was 16. Too.
Not at all.
The pesticides they spread on the food literally alters our hormone.
But one of the main reasons I say that, and I had to make that reference, is because a lot of the testosterone, you know, that Mont have, it get lost when he watching them Lifetime movies with his shorty. Like, you gotta stop watching them Lifetime movies, bro. Killing your testosterone, fam.
And yeah, when I was younger, we didn't have nothing called bromance. That's some new stuff. We don't even know what a bromance is. But anyway, so
Mont ain't say nothing because he know he be watching them joints. I knew it.
It is what it is.
Yo, night, when I'm your age, I'm gonna be picking up bales of hay. That's what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. Rolling.
Sir, I did construction. I did construction at age 10.
Farmers carries when I'm your age.
I did construction at age 10. We had contracts with the city. We used to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and go outside, and we had a plan to put out 200 plants. We had to have a pothole digger to dig up holes. We did it manually, and I didn't wear gloves because I never really used gloves. So I used to tear my hands up when I was 10, 11 years old.
Nightish, let me tell you something. That pothole digger you talking about, I'm gonna need you to never talk about it again. I'm gonna need you to never do that movement.
Well, here's the thing.
PTSD.
Here's the thing, Angry Man. This is what Mont would have used. He would use something called an auger.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
Around.
Here's the thing. You've never felt pain until your uncle comes into the crib when you watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he's like, come out here and help me dig these holes because I'm making a fence, and you got to take that damn thing. And
I still got that.
I never really watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because, again, I left the house at 6 a.m. We didn't get back in till 6 p.m. So it was a thing, but I didn't know anything about it until I was an adult. You know what, Angry Man, to be honest with you, I didn't find out about He-Man until I was an adult. I didn't know that was a real thing.
Man, you seen Night young picture when he showed him.
Let me see your hands. Ain't no calluses on them hands. Soft ass hands. Put your hands down.
Boy, nigga, palm your face, nigga. You said
calluses don't stay on your hand forever.
Yeah, they don't stay on there forever.
They don't. They don't. If you start working, they'll go away for sure.
Yeah. I started doing hard labor. See, I didn't know about a jackhammer. We used to use a sledgehammer to knock basement floors out. We did a lot of garage conversions when I was younger. So what you would do is most basements was 7 feet, and you had to make it at least 8 feet. So you could either lift the house or you could dig down. So we would dig down a foot. So you had to knock out the floors of all the basements. We in West Oakland, those are a lot of Victorian houses and Gregorian houses. So it would be 2 stories. The first story would only be 7 feet. So we had to knock out all the ground floors of all of them houses.
Bro, the requests used to be diabolical. Every Saturday morning, I'm sitting there with my little bowl of cereal trying to watch cartoons. Here come one of my uncles. Here come one of my father's brothers. Hey, come out here and help me build this deck.
Yeah.
Hey, come out here and climb on this roof and help me put this roofing. Like, bro, like every freaking Saturday, fam.
Angry Man, the first time we did a roof, my father left me and my little brother out there to tear the shingles off. He didn't tell us to push everything to the front. So we thought tear the shingles off and just drop them everywhere. So we dropped them all around the house. So when you do that, you got to go all around the house and pull all that stuff to the front.
Mm-hmm.
See, we didn't know. He didn't give us a good enough direction to say, when you tear it down, pull everything to the front and drop it off there. So it would be like double the job. And I want to say this. When 27-year-old women mess with 15-year-old young men, they would say that the 15-year-olds was mannish.
Mm-hmm.
They would never say that the 15-year-old was violated.
Mm-hmm.
How can you blame the children?
All right, hold on, y'all. I need to get these catch up with these super chats. Mark, you can read them for me.
Construct icon with the $2. The only way to solve this problem is revolution. Square Biz 5838 $2. Tell them, Mont, they not us. You already know. These always they just be hating. They light skin, you know. They always matters. Prince Charles 1976 with the $5. Real talk, Smurf facts. Men just don't talk about it like women do. Shit just got real in here. Me. Nice sit in that chair all day and watch how it's made all day, trying to make us think that he used to do that shit. He ain't do none of that shit. He just be watching fucking Discovery Channel.
Hey, he said it perfectly.
All right, before you go to sleep, can I say something?
Yes.
Before who go to sleep?
You.
He's coming at you.
I just want to see your face when I say it. You.
That was a good one, Kim. I like Kim.
I just want to see your face when I say it.
That was a good one, Kim. I like Kim.
I just want to see your face.
Who got that echo of who watching the stream?
That's either Kim or Power.
Yeah, Power, your stuff trash.
That was a whole bunch of weak bitch behavior.
Hey,
That's all I
Nightis, you
gotta
ever
say.
had to pull a well?
Did you hear me, Trey?
We dug them.
Is that better?
That was a lot of weak bitch behavior.
What are you talking about, Kim?
What is she talking about?
Good night,
Yeah.
y'all. I'ma call it Trey.
Power, you fuck with one of
Nice
those.
Nice to see you, Power.
Power, you fuck with one of those young guys. They fix your phone right. They have
No.
you say, "Come here, baby. Come fix my phone for me." Show me how to work this phone.
Why can I hear you, Mont? I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
That's your reception. You got bad reception.
Oh, yeah. Good night. I'm gonna watch from the chat.
Yeah, now what you say, Kim?
That was a whole lot of weak bitch behavior.
What are you talking about?
You seen it. Everybody seen it.
Nigga, I don't know what you talking about.
I ain't
Like a
gonna go
nigga
there.
read minds.
Jazz is a weak ass bitch, and she was giving off weak bitch
Nah, don't do
behavior.
that. Nah.
Okay, well I said
Nah,
nothing. I said nothing.
No. Listen.
I said
y'all-
nothing, and then
Nah,
you
that's
asked
lame
me.
as hell. No, Kim, that's lame as hell. Cause if you gonna say something, you should have said it when she was up here. Don't wait.
I tried to, and I said, Jazz, where are you going? And she hurried up and I ain't scared of that. That shit was
You're not
weak.
scared of Jazz, are you?
Why would I be scared of anybody?
I didn't say you were scared of her. That's not what I'm saying. It ain't.
And
Listen,
I
first of
tried to
all-
say it while she was
first
on
of
here, and I'm
all,
saying it
y'all be-
now.
y'all
But I
listen.
didn't say her name. You asked me. I said there was a lot of weak bitch behavior.
Kim,
That's all I
was
said.
Kim, I was in
listen.
the chat rooting for
Like
you.
I said, Icon, I'm talking. Like I said, just leave that alone. She was up here. If you want to have a conversation, you could have said out there when she was up here. All right,
Yeah,
go
and I
ahead.
tried to, and she hurried up and
Whatever,
ran when I
Kim,
was calling
whatever.
her name. But we'll have a conversation another day.
All right, we
Will
will.
say she had a body
But I
like
said
a
what the
boy.
fuck I said.
Nigga, shut up, nigga.
Yeah, Angry Man. When I was younger, we used septum tanks. That's 20 feet deep.
I
And
did
dirt
that
and
too.
earth.
I did that shit too.
Now I ain't dig no septic tank. I ain't
Angry
dig
Man, this how you was dressed the
Merv,
other
they
day
didn't
when
do
you
it
had
either.
that vest and that shirt on. Remember
You said what?
the other day when you had that vest and that shirt on?
Okay, so
That's
first of
how you
all,
look. Like night.
first of all, I had on a North Face bubble vest. Stop playing with me.
Man, roast up, man.
Like, stop playing with me.
Hey, yo, Kim, don't nobody bully these two but me, all right? You cut that out.
Yo,
Mont, you ain't never bullied
I
me.
want
We
to
got
spit something
one
real
bully.
quick. I want to spit something real quick.
Don't even do that because I've been chilling lately. I get fresh on you quick. Stop playing with me.
Hold on.
That's how you looked the other night, like night.
Real quick.
You look
No,
like
I
that's
did
how
not.
you.
No, I did not.
Final form night.
Yo, funny.
Is my speaker working?
Yes, Icon, we can hear you, Icon.
Who said
I
final
just want to
form
be
night?
done. I just want to say this real quick. Because
Wait a minute, Icon. Who said final form night? I know that won't month.
What happened?
Nah, I don't think they want.
Oh, Life Jennings face ass nigga.
Who you talking about, Angry Man?
Yeah, mine. Yeah, mine. It must be nice.
Hey, Angry Man, you threw a shot at mine. That was me.
Bro, man, how you
let me
nigga rip you up, bro?
I wasn't going to tell on you.
That was hard. My bad, Mont.
Yeah,
I'm gonna figure out what Harwin look like.
My caught him straight, so I had to say something.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey.
I'm funding time machine research over here.
Hey, it's all good.
I can't let a man with a man bun talk crazy to me.
Angry Man, I'm still working on that time machine, though, bro.
But it's all good though. You got jokes, Mont. Old Life Jennings face ass nigga, and you Harwin, old Tory Lane's face ass nigga.
Hey, and he Tory Lane's height too.
Hey, that's fun. Shots fired.
Crazy one.
It was a deep show. Y'all did a good job.
What'd you say, kid?
Buddy.
I said this is
Hey,
a deep show.
hold on, y'all ready? Hold on, y'all ready to review the Shannon Sharp real quick?
No. Pause. I got something to say before you move over top.
Fuck.
Man, what you want, Icon?
Hold on, because it's something that I want everybody to hear. It's important. The problem is that I know men are pedophiles. We look at
PDF.
Jesus.
Oh, here we go.
Don't say that on my platform, goofy.
Oh, all right. Pedos, whatever you want to call them, right? I've heard it 1,000 times on this right now tonight, so whatever. But okay, I say it is crazy, whatever. But what I'm saying is that the problem is that women don't get in trouble. There are so many women pedos out here. You can't. I'm trying to explain it to you. The things that I've seen, that I've been through, the things I've experienced, the things that my brothers, my cousins, my uncles have experienced through females is insane what they do. But they don't get in trouble for it. And
but Icon, what they'll say is what you're doing is that they do a two thing. They don't want it to be about.
No, please, no. I'm not saying no. I'm not doing that. I'm saying that it's wrong on either side. And you made the point. You said, well, it's like if you're 27 and you're 15, then it's
right. That's called a double standard.
I'm not trying exactly. It's double standard. I'm not saying that when we do it, it's right. What I'm trying to tell you is that we are looked like we're the worst.
That's societal.
Abusive of children of all the things. When it comes to hitting, it comes to getting rid of a child. When it comes to deleting a child, when it comes to physical abuse, when it comes to, I don't know if I can say this word, a station. You know what I'm saying? They do it a lot more than you guys understand. It's just us because we're the big bad wolf because we have beards or we're men dominant. When we do it, it gets brought to the light. When they
Icon, have any of your people that you just discussed ever reported?
See. Pay
I'm
attention.
asking.
All right, we done. No, we done. We done with that. We done.
Okay.
DONE. Done. Thank you. Real quick.
What's
This the title of the guy. This the title of the goddamn show. We hadn't even got to the title. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's way more famous than I imagine if his daughter was sitting around bleaching.
But she ain't happy to be black.
Yeah, when I sleep with women, you know the women I like. Chocolate.
Oh, what did that? Oh, whoa, hold on.
No, I'm talking about like.
Oh,
hey,
you say you sleep with what?
Stop.
Hey, what the?
Shannon, what I'm saying is,
my
preference.
Oh,
if I'm gonna change myself, my preference of what when I look at a woman, be like, oh my god.
Oh, you said if you were to, okay.
Well, no, but I do. Like I like chocolate women. Like that's
you like women.
Oh my! I've only been singing about it my whole life. Like,
I didn't know you like.
Yeah, I don't do this stuff. Like I always say, I'm gay on holidays.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't.
Shannon.
But I take your word for it. But you like,
I like women. I've always have. I've always sang. If you listen to all of my music,
I've
always talked about it. It's not a cool thing. Like it's not that. I
Nobody
just,
listen to that shit. That's why he don't know.
Bro, she's lying because all she used to do is make songs about men cheating. She didn't always make songs about women. She's lying. She's just in this goofy place in her life, and now she want to sit up here and talk the way she's talking. But she's 100% lying.
I like what I, and if I have to pick a woman, she is going to be, oh my God, chocolate. Just
did your partners know? Did any of your partners know about you?
My partners know everything about me. My husband know everything. Do you know my husband? I was the girl he couldn't get in high school. Well, junior high on out.
So you know him before.
So she settled.
Mm-hmm.
She went back. She been complaining about men for years. She even went on. She even started doing country music and started dealing with white men for a minute.
I've been on him.
Oh,
I bet the closest ever. I married my high school sweetheart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you married your male orbiter.
He walked you down. Either you can run, but you can't hide. He just kept running.
Like prom, I stood him up for prom. Yeah, I was a little wild one.
Oh my goodness.
But he's an amazing man. And he knows my sexual preference.
Oh, she clowning him, dude. This
we don't
crazy.
have this. It'd be crazy. Be like, oh, I seen your man. Okay, I seen him too. I think I have the best marriage. The best marriage
After you
in
just said that shit.
today's society. Honestly, I think my marriage is different, but it's the truth.
Is that what's accepting? Is that because Nikki Glaser, you know the comedian?
Okay, tell me.
Nikki Glaser is a comedian. She's a very funny woman. She
white though.
She's been at this thing for a while, but she really burst on the scene when they were roasted Tom Brady. I don't know if you saw that on Netflix. But anyway, she said that hey, she likes her husband, getting down and watching her husband do that, just don't have an emotional connection to them. Is that where we are now?
I think for someone like me, everything has to be not in the norm because that's just in my life. Like he's known, if someone knows you since high school, and they've known your fantasies, your inner thoughts, your dreams, your hopes, everything. When it comes down to things like cheating, my thing in cheating is one, you shouldn't be paying anyone's bills or paying a
Okay.
Like I'm not with that.
So she's okay with her husband cheating. He just can't pay.
Yeah, he just can't trick off.
Yeah, he can't pay her bills. What y'all think about that?
I think I believe that women should listen to that woman say what she just said. Don't blow it over. Don't act like what she just said wasn't some real stuff. She said in high school, older men that she was messing with understood what her fantasies was, and she married the perfect man that understood that, and she can be a cuck as a female, and it's perfectly fine. And she likes to mess with dark-skinned women. That's her fantasy.
I don't believe nothing this chick say. She do.
That bitch is a whole demon. I hate her.
Man, bro.
I don't even like the corners of her mouth, bro. She got a vampire mouth.
Up there looking like Sammy Sosa. What the fuck wrong with her?
Yeah, I don't believe her either.
But why should she be dismissed? Because she's talk like that. Young Miami talk like that. It's a bunch of them that talk like that.
Hey, Michelle ain't always
glance over.
I tell you what, one thing I know for a fact, she screwed up her health with all that body augmentation.
Oh
because
yeah.
what I noticed is she didn't used to sound like that. She sounds like an old lady now.
Well, she's an old lady.
Nah, I'm talking about an old lady like 70s and shit.
Right. All that surgery, all them drugs, all that lifestyle and beat her up. She's an old lady now. You know, when we was younger, old ladies was like 60s, 70s. But now 50s, late 40s is sounding like old ladies now. They just sound like
they living hard lives, right?
Hard ass lives.
They like Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
This the influence that I'm talking about that goes into play for the young sisters that I don't vouch for. That stupidity just bro.
Oh, the funniest thing in the world, when she was first on Love and Hip Hop, right? I couldn't have told you where she was from just by her talking and all of that shit. Then she decides to try to switch it up because it obviously wasn't working for her. So she tried to become a country singer. Soon as she tried to become a country singer, she had the countryest accent I ever heard in my life. I said, where the hell did that come from?
Yep. Mhm. I told y'all she crossed over the country.
Yeah, it's like she throwing shit against the wall to see what stick, because the way she talking now, she damn sure wasn't talking like that before. Before, she was on some men that cheat or the scum of the universe. And you can't raise a man and all of this crazy stuff. Now all of a sudden she cool with the dude sleeping with whoever he want to sleep with.
The one that just say demonic.
Yeah,
witches.
It's something. Hey, P. Smurf. Here's the thing, right? So Trey told me earlier about this interview, right? And I didn't do a show about it. The reason why I didn't do a show about it, I couldn't watch the interview.
Oh yeah, it's hard to watch.
There's something about her that ain't right.
I promise you.
It ain't right. Something is wrong with, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever see one of the movies where like a beautiful woman will have a medallion on and shit. And if you snatch the medallion off, she'll transform into a witch.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what I feel like. That's her. I feel like she get off soon as she go off the damn set or whatever, she transform back into some elderly witch.
Yes. I think the beginning of with K. Michelle was when she did that interview on the Breakfast Club, and Uncle Murder came up there and said that her BBL had a strange smell. At that point, she was something else. Ever since then.
Oh, Uncle Murder said that?
Yeah, that was Uncle Murder.
Bro, when she was on, I think that was Cam Newton, and just out of the blue, black men need to protect their women. But a minute ago before that, she didn't like black men.
And you know what, P. Smurf? That's what's crazy. That interview with Cam Newton wasn't that long ago.
Facts.
Look at how she looks right there compared to how she looked in the interview with Cam Newton. She looked like she's depleted. Like
she's a transformer, yeah.
Like she's shriveling up or some shit, bro. Man, like
Richard. They up there, they doing just like the guys in those industries. They signing them contracts with the devil, and he utilized them how he utilized them.
Period. There you go.
And she went back and got it. She went back and got her gun.
These women to Exile Island. They need to be exiled. I'll be honest with you. At this point, they need to be exiled. I don't condone necessarily bros going overseas and getting, but then at the same time, it's like, what?
But what interview was that? She was at a radio show a while back. She was at a radio show. I never forget this interview because I did do a show on this. She was at a radio show and she was going hard in the paint. Like she was saying something like, because she got caught in a lie. She was like, how could you be in a relationship with somebody and they just go out and mess with somebody else knowing it's going to hurt you? Y'all remember that?
I think it sounded like the Breakfast Club interview.
I thought that was the Breakfast Club.
Was it the Breakfast Club? Okay.
That was when Uncle Murder went after her because she was talking about getting her surgeries reversed.
Yep.
Yeah. So when you look at a situation like that, right? It's like, how the hell do you go from that extreme to I'm cool with the hubby messing with another chick and I'm watching? It seemed like to me she's realizing, okay, all that goofy shit that I was on, that shit wasn't working. So let me try this shit.
She just a woman. They don't like, she's literally just a woman. Like I was saying earlier, all the shit you think you going to go for, you're not going to go for it. That's all the shit you think you're not going to go for. Like that's it.
Hey,
Whatever the nigga that she with.
I agree with you on that one, man. When you write,
I think it's the women that do the multiple surgeries. They keep taking stuff out, putting stuff in. Because she was around during the days when they was putting Fix-A-Flat inside people.
Oh yeah, in this interview she said something about they took when they was taking it out, it was basically motor oil.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, she said it was supposed to be some sort of. She was like the thing she didn't know is once you have silicone in your body, it's gonna always be in your body, right? And so basically she contaminated her body. And me personally, I think she one of them people that went to the wrong place, like a lot of them chicks do.
Yeah.
Because she was like, when they was taking it out of her, she said at that point it was basically motor oil. Like it was basically like oil and shit.
Well, her.
Your body
was her and the girl that married the Kardashian brother. What's her name? The rapper that was messing with Robert Kardashian.
Black China.
Yeah. Black China and her. Them was the one. See, nowadays they do fat transfers. They just move, stuff from one part of your body to the other. Back then they was doing crazy stuff.
But even that fat transfer shit don't work properly because that's not. The body doesn't work like that.
Nope.
Doesn't work like that. That's like they don't get that shit. And
the body is its own ecosystem.
Yeah.
But P Smurf, there was
own ecosystem.
But P Smurf, there was about maybe 10 years of a show called Botched, where the doctors would go back in and supposedly repair the damage. The famous one is called Dr. Miami. But there was a show called Botch where they was fixing face. Like Little Kim is an example. It's a few of them that they did so much damage that need to be repaired. This is the outcome.
That's part of the reason. That's part of the reason why the dating scene is goofy as hell now. Because if women were just operating off of what they was born with, how they naturally developed, then guess what? It'd be a totally different dating scene.
Yes.
Because you got too many Build-A-Bear chicks running around here.
To me, you got hot. A natural woman is like, wow, she's incredible. Hitting everything. I'm like, she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I think it's beautiful now because they've oversaturated. I'm like, ew. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like it. Looks nice, but just like, You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And that's the thing right there, Construct. I wish would understand that it's so much of about creating something that is not natural that people are getting normalized to the unnatural. So you have whole IGs, Facebooks, where you barely see her face. I look at a woman's face before I look at her behind.
It goes almost 180 degrees.
You know what? You know what's better?
Changes your perspective because now what was hot is not. The first should be last and the last shall be first. You kind of start to see something and you get used to it. And now it's like, that's whack. Now the thing that was whack is cool now. You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle. It's crazy. It's crazy out here.
Damn, you made sense on that Construct.
I just,
you threw some shit out that made sense.
You sounded like you were surprised.
I mean,
P Smurf was shocked by that. He was like, wait a minute.
I had to stop reading for a minute.
I'm glad I got your attention, Paul.
It's so much madness that's in the play, man. And I used to feel sorry for people. I can't even feel sorry for them now. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the class and they asked, and I think I said this last night and I'll repeat it. I want to repeat this. Common sense, they asked, what is the one thing you wish all people had now? I say common sense. The whole class shook their head and was like, you ain't lying. Like common sense is not nowhere near common no longer.
Hey, P Smurf. It's about facial contour and patience and understanding in a woman for me. Way before we get to whatever she done constructed in Miami or Dubai or wherever the hell she go.
I agree with you, Knight. And I also, you know where I'm at in society now? I used to call myself a bootyologist. I love a woman that had a nice, you know what I'm talking about, apple, nice little pumpkin. Now I can't even look down no longer, right? Because you don't even know what you're looking at. So I look up more than anything, and I'm not looking nobody in the face no longer. I mind my business, man. I feel so much. You blessed, brother. I can say this. You got your woman, bro. I'm glad you bromance. As much as I am just picking with you, I'm glad you bromance. I'm a bromance too, bro.
What that mean? What
that mean is this.
Bromance.
Because of the fact that all the things that's going on, bro, you don't know what you're gonna get. You get where I'm coming from? And
like a box of chocolates.
We got something, and we don't nowhere near have to go away from that. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for a lot of the brothers these days because they don't know what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
They're at a point whereas they are disliking the opposite sex, and now they're turning themselves into the opposite sex. So there's so much confusion, bro, and you don't know what is what and who is who. So when I say that, I say it in a good sense, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like
Surf. I know you say you don't look down, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I pay attention more. I know the mind and the speech, that comes over time because they be changing their minds and they be changing their dialect according to situations. Well, you know what I look at? I look at their hygiene. It's very important.
Hygiene?
Off the rip is hygiene. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if she got bad feet, I can't fuck with her. When she got bad feet, it's over.
Hey, bro. I'm glad it's funny y'all talking about this. The Wall has claimed another one. Y'all remember Topanga?
Yes.
From Boy Meets World.
The white lady from yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch the first photo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's like a vampire.
She's done.
well, see, she's from a different complexion, so it'll crack a little bit earlier. But we know for a fact
not you the same complexion as her.
Okay, let's go along with that. But it's hard for me to listen to a dude with a man bun that suck toes talking crazy about how women look.
You ain't sniffed a woman in 20 years. Cut that out.
Damn.
I'm looking for one though, Mont. When I make this move and I get this new one, don't say nothing, don't cry.
Nah, if I was your age, I'd be putting these young bitches through the mattress. You tripping?
Oh no, I can't. My testosterone is low as a BA. You know what I'm saying? I ain't messing with these young girls. A young woman scared me the other day. She said something about going 10 rounds. I'm like, 10 rounds or what? I got one in the possible.
Is hygiene not the most
you ain't
important
got
factor?
no one round. Oh, go ahead, yo.
Is hygiene not the most important factor though? When you
yes, you got to smell amazing.
You got a PBL, she got the curves that deserves everything. You know what I'm saying? She got lipstick, she got sending her to the bus stop, sucking on the lollipop, all of that. But she got bad feet. You gonna fuck with her? She can't get in she can't come. I can't even talk to her.
Well, I'm not Eddie Murphy. I'm not looking for hammer time, but shout out to the shout outs.
I don't even know what that means.
You said bad feet is a deal breaker for
you?
You
got bad. Oh hell yeah, that's a bad.
I never seen bad feet on a woman yet.
What?
You lost your rabid ass mind.
Come on, bro. They be having.
You have lost your mind, Mont. You bugging now, bro.
I haven't come across it. Like I never seen it.
You lucky.
You gotta show me what they look like.
You're lucky.
Tell me this, Mont. When you look at an attractive woman and then look at her feet, you haven't seen it. Tell me that. Because
I've never peeped it yet.
On a woman, you said a woman, that's like
maybe. Well, I assume ugly fat women got ugly feet, and they be
You said
ashy
soon?
and shit. But I'm talking. I guess I'm talking about attractive. I never seen an attractive woman where I'm like,
There you
no,
go.
see
That's what I
that
was
right
trying to
there.
be.
That right there let me know you bugging, right? Because like whether the woman is skinny or big or fat or whatever, that's not a determining factor. The determining factor is just looking at them. Just look at the damn feet. There's a bunch of women online that be showing off their feet and they feet be ugly.
Facial recognition, yes.
Yeah. Especially those that wear high heels on a regular basis, they keep hammer toes. Because them shoes
God.
ain't even made.
Bunion, if you having the
particularly for-
bunion, they have
Yep.
knuckle coming out the sides.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the bunion.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
a type though. I like a real dark, big lip, big nose, real like 5'2", 160, junk in the trunk. It is what it is, man.
What is he
you need to.
Hey, now
relax
you over there
there.
fantasizing, huh? Don't Uber when you want in.
Wait a
like-
minute, I'm waiting to hear what Mark getting ready to say because I know he about to cook.
He need to relax. That's what the fuck he need to do.
Yeah, I kissed that woman in the mouth.
Oh my god!
Clean your chair off.
I got a sheet on my chair and a cushion.
I
There's
don't
layers
need,
to this.
I
dish.
don't need the play-by-play. I swear I don't.
And he
wanna
gonna
know
get
me that
excited
well.
too.
Hey, P Smurf. When I see her, I go like this.
Night, I ain't messing with you tonight. Night, I gotta go to sleep, man. In a minute, I'm not messing with you.
I don't want to. I can't unhear this. I gotta go. I'm out. One love, y'all. One love, brothers. I'll be in the chat till I go to bed. Trey, if I gotta call you again,
Wait, stop telling. You got that man number? That's crazy work.
what you talking
What
about?
color is that shirt?
Is
Is it a V? Is it a V neck?
You want me to stick around?
Is it a V neck?
Icon, don't let him grind you up. You got
Dingy V necks is crazy. Icon.
Wait.
What you say?
I can't leave when he calm, settle, and got some sense. He want to stay up here when he go crazy. Make some sense to me.
That's perfect. It's like going to the bar, hanging
He
out. with
made me stop
going to
reading
the bar,
because he
hanging out
made
with
some
the fellas.
sense.
That's how I look at this. It's coming to the bar, hanging out with my fellas, and then I'm out. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see this. Maybe y'all see it a money grab. I don't see it like that.
You must got something in the bed with you because you tripping. But I ain't mad at you, cuz.
They in the next room. I'm grown. I do what I want now. Just saying, I do what I want now. I'm I do what I want now. That's it.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
I love y'all niggas.
Hey, love and respect, my guy. Love and respect.
Yo, so wait. Oh, I want to ask you, P Smurf.
Talk to me.
Those shiitake mushrooms, I can't do nothing with them. I can't make them.
Wait, which ones?
I got mashed shiitake mushrooms.
You know what? I'll put those in soup. I'll put those in soup. So you can do the K-pot. A lot of people doing the K-pot.
What's
so
that?
You,
That's
yeah,
like,
you do. Yeah, do it in the K-pot. Huh?
It's a crock pot?
No, K-pot. So you ever they're doing now where you can go to like I don't know what nationality it is, Vietnamese, Korean, or whatever, but you can go to the restaurant now and they got the pot with the soup in it. And then you just throw everything in there, all different types of vegetables and meat and everything, and it boils, and then you eat it as you go. So that's what I eat those with. Now, when you're talking about
like hot and sour soup from the Chinese jump off, the hot and sour soup?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So that's how I eat that. And then if you want like a good chicken style, I told you oyster mushrooms. You can fry it up like chicken.
All right. You said
that's
oyster.
That's good as
lion's
that.
mane. You said the lion's mane.
And then lion's mane. we just did a barbecue and we chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? And barbecued it, gave it that barbecue flavor, and put a little barbecue sauce on it. That was good. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's those are the main two I eat. Is oyster. I love oyster mushroom, and then second is lion mane, and then the other ones I throw in the soup.
My sister made this chili.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's up. I'm not able to get in touch with her. I don't know what's going on. But I was trying to get the recipe because her daughter, my niece, is a vegan.
Yeah.
She be making stuff for her, specifically for her. And she made this chili. I went down to Florida and I thought it was regular chili with meat.
Yeah.
I was eating it. I was like, this is good, Lisa. I'm like, this is delicious. And she was like, guys, that's mushrooms, right? She was like, there's no meat in that. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I didn't remember what kind of mushroom she told me it was. And now got all these mushrooms. I'm like, yo, I want to make that joint.
Yeah, you know what, Construct? It's dope because my wife's family, a lot of them are vegan. So they come up with all different type of
like
recipes. Yeah, good. So I'll get a few of them and shoot them to you because some of the stuff I like, some of the stuff I just found a good I'll show you. Give me a second.
Oh, and also Angry Man, by the way, you put it up real quick. I'm gonna check this joint out. Why Men Are the Way They Are. I wrote that down. That book you kind of flashed real quick. I hope I got it right because I wrote it down mad fast. If he's still there, I don't know if he's still there.
I'm finna get ready and get off in a minute now, babe.
Yeah, nigga, this Icon, you waited till you 49 years old to learn about being a man.
And now he up. You see how he comes out of nowhere?
So, do y'all got a Trader Joe's where you at, Construct?
New York? I'm saying
no. So they got this. Trader Joe's got this vegan Italian sausage that's plant-based. And we use it to do spaghetti. You can use it for the actual chili that you're talking about.
Hold it still real quick. All right. I got a picture. All right.
And I don't normally like vegan sausages and stuff, but my lady makes lasagna with this, bro. She just made me a big pot of spaghetti. I love some spaghetti. We actually took them, sliced them up, and made what we call Maxwell style Polishes. Man, you can do some everything with these sausages. So you literally can chop it up and go to work with it. You know what I'm saying? So
I fuck with it.
Yeah, and I get them by the boxes. I wish you was close. I would send you some so you can check it out.
You know what it is? And I know I'm talking shit because I smoke cigarettes and I drink somewhat. You know what I'm saying? But and y'all, I don't drink as much as y'all think I drink. I just drink when I come on here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Because again, it's like me going to the bar, hanging with my boys. I just don't go out much anymore. I'm not on my business. I'm focused on this, that, and the other. So every now and then I come up here. It's just like I'm hanging out with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's dope though. But I'm trying to get like healthier. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get healthier. Like, and I'm about to turn 49. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, because I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. It's never been a good thing for me. But my birthday is my New Year. My birthday is my own personal New Year. So when it comes to that, I kind of take that a little bit more serious. You know, I've been drinking a lot more water. I've been doing a lot more exercise. You know what I'm saying? Plus the weather breaks. Up here in the northern east, man, the winters are brutal. It kills you. You know what I'm saying? I'm light-skinned half of the damn time because of the goddamn weather. I used to be way darker when I was a kid. Early into my life, I was definitely darker skinned. It's just being in the house in the winters are longer. I'm telling you, it's weird. Being inside indoors, you know what I'm saying? Working indoors, it like makes your skin lighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need that. You need that sun, that melon.
Yeah, you need that vitamin D, you need the melanin.
Yeah, you need that.
And I try to supplement it with pills and tablets.
Nah, you can't do none. Nothing can't do it more than the sun.
You need the sun.
Yeah, we gotta have the sun. So that's why I stay when the summer comes. I love it. I stay out. That's why one of the purpose of moving to Phoenix was to stay in that sun all year round.
I'm thinking about moving, man. I'm trying. Everybody, most of my people's from New York live in Florida or Atlanta or Georgia or North Carolina now. And I'm like, I'm one of the ones that's still here holding it down. And I'm like, why am I still here? You know what I'm saying? I got
good question.
Solar panels. I'm doing mad crazy things up here, but I'm just like, why am I here?
Good question.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the world is a big place and it's a beautiful place to enjoy.
I think I'm gonna keep it. I want to be I think I want to do a snowbird thing. I still want to have my land here, but I want to be able to have land there so I can go back and forth.
That's what I do.
Oh, not my family's, my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I do. So, and I mean, do it. You live every day. You only die once. So live it. What's the sense of not? And you got the versatility construct with your electrical background, your construction background. You should be all over the place.
Yeah.
Because me, when I'm in my plumbing trade, I just enact my general contracting business and I just go wherever I want. And I'll start doing handyman. I just go and do handyman everywhere. And then from there, I build my clientele and then I specialize in plumbing. You know what I'm saying? So, hey,
man,
I get rid of shit for people.
Hope about it because you can bring that wisdom that like, yeah, I'm a handyman. I do a little bit of everything. I will say this, I'm a jack of all trades, masters of none. You know what I'm saying? Kind of guy. I can master certain things here and there, but I'm a jack of all trades. I can do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? And there's something I focal myself. But you know, I could take my trade wherever I want to go with it. And that's the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? After 2020, I was working for the place. I was making decent money. They were trying to give me the jab. And I was like, this is the last time I'm going through that again. It's like, going to give you the jab. You're going to get the jab. You're going to get the COVID shot, or you got to go. It was 2021, 2020, 2021. They're like, you really going to get the jab, or you got to go. And pretty much everybody at the job did except me and my boss. I mean, the guy who was in charge. And me and him was like, nah, we ain't doing it. It was like, peace out. And I was like, never again. I'm never letting nobody dictate what I can make ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because I refuse to take the jab. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. And it's sad because everybody around me got sick and they took it and they got the COVID supposedly like 3 or 4 times. I didn't get it once. And I was around them.
Yep, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want nobody to dictate my future except for me.
And I don't blame. And Construct, I want to say this too, man. On some real, I enjoy when I can have a conversation with you like this. When you irate, bro, you impossible to deal with. And my patience so short. But I enjoy when we can have these type of and I vouched for you last night. You act up. So I want to tell you, don't do that again, man. Because I love to enjoy the conversation and the back and forth for me is important because I don't know everything and I learn from everybody around me, young and old. You feel me?
Yo,
so take that in consideration, all right?
I respect that, but also I'm gonna say this: something OG, and I haven't seen him in a while. Where's OG been?
Trey say pray for him. Got some stuff going on, so just pray for him.
All right.
Yeah.
But he said something very wise. Because the whole reason I came on the panel was like in February, The first time I've been online ever on a live ever, for real. I mean, I did it maybe one time, like back in the Fight Club days. I was on there for like 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But I was always in the chat. But the first time I actually came on the live was on this channel, and it was when Trey did. It was Wolf, and it was Trey, and then OG came on, and they was having some deep ass shit. And I woke up and I was like, I was stayed up overnight with them, and I was like, yo, this is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And I came for the first time, I was mad. I was mad, like social anxiety. I was like, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really scared or nothing, but it was weird to be on camera and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. OG be saying some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One thing he said, he was like, with this channel specifically, he said, I like to come on later. Because they like, if I'm out here, like E-Man's here and people coming at me, it's like, yo, I can't have that conversation. I'm not calm. I'm not as calm as you. People are not as calm as you. I'm kind of like, I match energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. And once again, I don't try to control people and how they are, because I used to be that. I did a lot of counseling. I did anger management since I've been a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, I enjoy the fight. Whatever the fight may be, whether it's verbal, whether it's physical, like I enjoy, and I enjoy the smoke. But I also enjoy having the conversation, and I don't come over. And it's so many people talking at one time, and I know we can't control that in the sense of when people trying to get in. But I just say, you know, let's at least try our hardest to be respectful. You know,
that OG said did his best. He was like, I come on later because it calms down.
Yes, calm down.
At the beginning, it's that's how the nature of it, and that's what makes it great. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's great at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was calmer, it wouldn't be as exciting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be dynamic.
And that's why I'm with you. I agree. And it's part of the entertainment, as one of the guys said earlier. I think it was Mr. Fantastic. It's all a part of entertainment. And once again, I'm with it. I enjoy it, but when it becomes too much, it triggers my PTSD, as they call it.
Don't tell me the old me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a question for you, Construct. Are you certified or licensed electrician?
No, I'm not.
No.
I have to take the test. The problem is that in New York, you know, you got to go. I don't know if it wears it everywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm certified, but luckily for me, I work under a licensed electrician. That's
okay, get you. Yeah,
friend,
you certified then. You certified. I get it.
But in certain counties, you don't need a license.
Yeah. You can just as long as you certified and you got the hours, you good.
Yeah,
I get it.
If I want to take the test, I can. I got the Uglies book and all of that, and it's just like I should just probably just do it. You know what I'm saying, to get it off my list. But
so what don't you do? Like I don't do roofing.
I stopped that. I
don't do roofing. I specialize in plumbing. I don't do roofing.
Work here and there. I have to go on the roof to do stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be a roofer. No, I'm not doing that no more. No.
Gotcha.
No way. You want to talk about light skin? I'll be black. I'm dark. I'm midnight. When I did roofing, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was so dark you couldn't even roofing just one day. One day of roofing in the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll turn you a light skinned nigga pitch black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do it for a whole summer. Do it for a whole summer.
Oh, I'm out there on the regular. That's when I turn my super golden. Yeah, that's when I'm out there my super golden. Yeah.
You go already tell I'm getting dark. I'm telling you, like, just being outside, man, is incredible. But I do a lot of right now I'm building frames for this artist, this local artist. I'm building picture frames. You know what I'm saying? For
Okay,
this
so
doing. But then
so you doing some crap.
I'm dropping trees. Like I do a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's constructed creations. I do whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's my.
I already asked you how far you travel. You said not too far, right?
No,
I asked you how far you travel.
Me?
Yeah.
Not very far. I try to stay within my local area.
Yeah,
but
that's what you told me last time. Yep.
But I'll do like things I'll send. I make stuff and I send it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If it's a box, like I make products. I have like a workshop, so I make stuff. And then yeah. You didn't check out my channel yet? Out of here. You didn't check out my channel yet?
Nah, you got what your channel is.
I make all types of stuff. It's just my same name. Constructed
Hold on, I'm finna look it up now.
Yeah, I be doing some other weird stuff. I just be doing whatever. I do whatever, man. I'm a big ass kid. You goddamn right.
Me too.
The fuck I want.
Look,
I do whatever everybody told me, and I was.
It's Construct Icon.
It's literally exactly the way it's spelled on here. That's how it is.
Look, I'm gonna share some with you. This how
but
big
I'm also on Instagram. Same name.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
You got Legos. Hey, you got 10. You got more subscribers than mine
on YouTube.
Yeah, you got 10K.
I gotta start.
I'll be honest with you. Forget about the subscribers. I'll be honest with you. I don't make as many as videos recently because of a lot of things. Because I'm getting so much work that I don't.
Construct. You do some shit I like doing. Okay.
I've been trying to tell you.
I like that wagon. Oh shit, that's a good idea.
I make stuff out of nothing. I turn junk into gold. Like I turn hay into gold. If I can.
Yeah, that's so it's called sustainability. I love sustainability. That's my my next big thing is before COVID hit, I was doing architecture. So I like textile architecture though. So my favorite architect is Jeannie Gaines. She from Chicago, and all her architecture is structured in textile. So I love it.
Jenny Gaines?
Yeah, Jeannie Gaines or Studio Gaines. Check out. And she one of the coldest when it comes to structure.
Yeah.
This is my
term. There's a new term that they call somebody like me or us or whoever. It's called make. You're not really a construction worker.
Yeah.
You're not really a carpenter. You're not really a plumber. You're not really an artist. You're called a maker. That's the term that was coined.
Now, this is my TV, right? Watch this, Construct. Let me show you.
Are we about to show and tell? Let's play.
So this is. Let me see. Hold on. So this is my TV. This is for my nephew now. And
that's the racetrack. As a
they can sit back. I got all different types of racetracks, so they could be able to sit and have the different cars. So right now it's under construction. So when they come and kick it with me.
Yo, get some pieces of styrofoam with some hot glue. You could do mad crazy stuff with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Airbrush. You can do crazy stuff with that. Yo, that would be great. Yo, that's what I love, man. That's what we're missing. The creativity. People along to this. I'll be watching these kids. They be walking across the street after they get out of school. They don't be looking for ways. They be looking at their phones. I'm like, yo.
No, so you gotta create it for them. So what they're doing is They finna have the street, so I had the street lights and everything. So little by little, just putting it together. But they, you know,
that's dope.
Yeah. So, but
you got a whole
Huh?
village going on down there, man.
Say that again.
You got a whole village. You got like little people and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's fire, bro.
Yep. The trees. So little by little, we putting it together, and it's a room. So it's gonna be a TV. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I see now. I see it better.
And then
Yeah.
it's different racetracks and everything that they can go into play. So that's one of my latest projects, Construct. Yeah. But yeah, I like that what you got going on in the play with those DIYs. I just built a pond in front of my crib. I think you was on the show when I showed them.
Actually, I'm watching your shit right now, Icon.
Yeah, he got some stuff out there, bro. Black walnut stain. You made that stain, Construct? Damn, he dropped. Fume extractor. How the show going along, bro? I haven't seen you since the one day you and Dora was on there.
I'm really trying like I really want to have like intellectual conversations on my other channel.
Okay.
So I'm really making like setting up stuff for that right now. Like so I'm just like
Everybody Hate Mine?
No,
Or
my other
another
channel. Everybody Hate Mine is just for like me to talk about random shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but my other channel, I got like some therapists that I got lined up to come on there, and like I just want to talk to people like who do cool shit in different professions and just talk to them.
Wait, what's the name of that one? Let me see. I'll subscribe.
My Mountain Deja channel.
What is it?
I'm gonna drop it in the link in the joint for you.
All right, cool.
But yeah, I'm about to set that up to be all pretty much. It's gonna be like my Joe Rogan style shit. Like
Got you. Okay. So that's what you got late. I like the bags you had. How that's going along?
Oh, my bags?
Yeah.
I'm actually working on so I got another bag that I'm working on. So that was the first one, but I got another one, and I'm going to actually decide which one is going to be the first one I bring out.
So that's the prototype right now.
Yeah, that's the first prototype, and I got another one being made.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I just got to decide on once the second one made, I'm gonna decide on which one I actually want to move forward with.
Got you.
But yeah, I'm about to drop this channel and join for you.
Yeah, let me check you out.
Yeah.
See, my problem is this the most I've sit still in a long time, bro. It'd be difficult for me to sit still, so I'm getting back used to messing with this technology. So while we sitting here, and shout out to Angry Man, he really taught me a whole lot when it comes to putting these pages together, and I appreciate him for that.
Yeah, I'm still I gotta figure out how to work my my StreamYard. Like it's not connecting to my it's not connecting to my YouTube.
Got you.
I don't know how. You just give me an error message, so I gotta figure that out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I ain't ready for that yet. I gotta sit back and chill for a minute and get in this motion of sitting still for so long. So, but I definitely be enjoying the conversation when it's you know what I'm saying, constructive in the building of it.
Oh, that's a fact. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, man. I think you probably gonna like my shit. Then I got a few therapists who I'm gonna come on and just I'm gonna kind of interview them, but then just also have a conversation. So ask them about like what their worldview is, like what do they want for relationships, like what are the biggest problems they see, all these different types of things. Like they people doing good work. So
I think that's definitely it's needed right now. We need so many different angles to help people because with different perspectives, everybody not getting it. You know what I'm saying? And it's I think too many times, and it's just my personal opinion, we overpress a lot of information, right? And we'll say the same thing 80 times instead of giving people a chance to let it process. So that is helpful in the sense of, like you say, you're going to get a lot of people that in that field to kind of focus in on it. And like I say, from my point of view, a lot of these shorties, they need it and they truly want it. And yeah. So so that's what you got on the table now. What's next? What's new?
That's my that's really what I want to do. That's what I've always wanted to do, really. Like I the panels be fun and stuff like that, but
yeah,
I like productive shit. Like I really like to actually really talk about shit. Like thought-provoking questions, things like that. So yeah, that's what that's my main thing. So hopefully this week I can start dropping some episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm the same way. I'm an intellect, so I used to always enjoy philosophy. I did a lot of I did like a year of theology studies outside of the Bible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And man, a lot of good information was out there. And that really intrigued me to go a lot deeper when it comes to people thinking. That's why I like to sit back and listen and observe and kind of see people's viewpoint. And I like when we had that conversation and the perspective you brought. It was I thought about that a lot in the sense of being open to that mindset.
You know, I never went to school like the higher education, but I know I would have really enjoyed classes like that because that's like what I like. You know, philosophy, things like that. Like,
bro. But see, that's the thing, man. I did it in time because initially I ain't gonna never say I was a school person. What happened is always something trigger you, right? The Bible say the beginning of knowledge is a question. So once you pose that question, why so? I talked to him the other day and he like, it takes you down a rabbit hole, they say, right? And me, I enjoy the rabbit hole. So when you start to go into the theories and the thoughts of people, when you put yourself in those arenas, it takes you to a point to become more studious, right? You know what else class I could take? You know what I'm saying? To kind of expound a little bit further. So I don't look at it no longer as, going to school. I look at it as educating my ignorance, and ignorance is merely not knowing. And when you have that, it allows you to grow into places and be more open. And the more you ask, God say, ask and it shall be given. So when you ask for more, he'll give you more. And then it says, and I like to say it perfectly, James, let me see, I want to say it with perfection. So I'm going to read it for what it says. I remember asking a Sunday preacher, show me patience in the Bible, and he couldn't. And God led me to this scripture. It's James 1. It say, James, a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting, my brother. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith, and faith is merely belief. So knowing this, that the trying of your belief worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask and believe. It says faith, but I'm going to put the word that faith interpreted to believe. So let him ask and believe, for faith, nothing wavering. For he that waver is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass, he shall pass away. So once I sink that month, I ask God of everything to show me and guide me so that I won't think, but I'll know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of things I stand upon, because I did the research. And when I don't know, words I don't know, things y'all be saying, I be over here researching my butt off. You know what I'm saying? So that when I articulate myself, I'm not just saying something, right? And well, I think this way, or I feel this way. No, I know it from what I've researched, and not just one source, right? Multiple sources, so that you can have that consistency. So I say that to say, Mont, if you have that mindset to grow more, it ain't got nothing to do with, getting a degree or whatever, but it's the degree of knowledge, right? And that's what count more,
Yeah, I know that I just would enjoy for just taking those classes and going through those like for example, I would like to do a dissertation just on my own, just fuck it, just do it for fun.
That's it. That's what Harwin is doing right now. He writing a couple of books. Yeah, so that's why he's so knowledgeable in what he's speaking of. You know what I'm saying? Because he's doing his own dissertation, and I'm looking forward to reading the book that he put into play.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Because even just the conversation, man, it's so enlightening. Because when I feel like I don't know something, that's what put me in the place of, man, I want to see what he sees. Therefore, I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole with him in that journey, and that's why I ask those questions when I get an opportunity to, without the interruption of people, right? Expound. So when you hear me say expound, I really want to know in depth what you truly think, and to say it the way you understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think people's problem is they just think they know too much.
Man. Yep.
It's better to know nothing.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's it. That's it. And you know where I learned that from, man? I learned it from the military, right? Because one of the things that the ideology of the military when you initially go boot camp is for them to tear you down, right? And then build you back up in their system. And the best part about it that I really enjoy, and I would, if it was me and I ran this country, my first thing I would say, I would love for all young men to at least do 2 to 3 years in the military. Not military 3 years and then instantly go to war. But if we shift every generation 2 to 3 years, it'll give them that discipline to break them down and then teach them. So it goes to this extreme. They literally got a book on how to march, and then how to march with other people, and then how to shift and march. When I see that structure, bro, I truly fell in love with it, right? Because it took people out there that really walk like gorillas, and you wouldn't even pay attention to it unless you in that formation that allows you to walk at the same pace, right? And then you have to learn to walk. Like, say I'm 6'6". So 9 times out of 10, matter of fact, 9.5 times out of 10, I'm the tallest person in the formation, right? So the when we do dress right dress, we shift to where it becomes an equilibrium, right? And everybody has to walk. So whereas my first step is wider, I have to learn how to walk enough to where the shortest person, without looking at me, to my left and forward is still in that same formation to where you hear one footstep, bro.
Mm.
And you get on one accord, and that's what builds that I always say the band of brothers, but that brotherhood, what Rose say, that's the true brotherhood, right? And that's where they start you off with, just walking together, man. And then from there, everything you do, it's break down, we build it up, we break it down again, and put it back to wait for the next people to come in and do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think if we all did that and that all happens, it'll deplete racism, it'll deplete prejudice, it'll deplete weakness in our men, and it'll build a greater structure even with our young women. You know what I'm saying? But definitely the what's needed. And now at that point, young men of all nationalities will learn how to be men and leaders, and not just that, but great followers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my little splat on that. But I think that's a great structure to use other than the Bible. Put those two together, man, you got a nation that can't be defeated.
Yeah, I definitely think service should be mandatory.
Yeah.
I think a few things should be mandatory. I think kids should have to work for free. Like I think like several hours a week they should have to put work in for free.
Yeah.
You know, so where like they go into a local farm or something where they just gotta work.
Bro, know? And that'll be wonderful, right? Because it'll teach them, and it'll like, oh my gosh, man, you just hitting some good things, because it'll teach them to appreciate nature, right? Not to damage. One of my biggest things that I hate is litterers. I hate people that throw paper out there, right? And it just mess up the ecosystem, because some of and it's amazing because even nature won't accept some of these things, right? So I think it's important when the kids see those things, man, it will help them so much in appreciating the food, appreciating being in one of the wealthiest countries in the world, right? Appreciate each other, appreciate nature for what it truly is, and care for it a lot more, because we pollute it more with the simplicity of what we're doing without not even thinking about it. Recycling, right? Most of us take the garbage and throw it in the garbage. How about we did this, because we vegan and vegetarians, most of our food we recycle. So we just bust down a watermelon, and some of the seeds, we threw them in our compost. Guess what's happening, man? Because it's in the compost, now those seeds are growing. We're going to take those seeds and replant them, right? Mm. Now we're at a point where now we're going to be able to take that food and give it to people. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we did, I go to the local college because I'm doing diesel automotive engineering. And I want to be able to teach that also to a lot of the children other than just basic automotives. Yeah. I want them to go, because that's going to be an industry with transportation that's going to always be needed as long as these trucks on the road. Yeah. Anyways, they had a market, and we went there. Look, they got my little flowers. So I'm big on flowers. So these the flowers they gave, right?
Okay. Oh, and that's the snake plant.
There you go. My wife said the same thing. That's a snake plant. But this is how I started off, right? So this is my new baby. So guess what? Now I want to make this grow into multiple snake plants, and then be able to just randomly give them to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's something that it's a small thing, but it's a good gesture. You know, I try to do things of that nature, but us connecting up with the school, now we're a part of that, the horticulture community, right? And it's something that, once again, me and my wife doing, our little garden is bigger than their garden that they're building. Now we're gonna take the same seeds I told you in the compost month. Yeah, we taking them up to the school and planting them in the school, right? And now that's part of growing what's in our community. So little thing, but You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things I personally enjoy.
Yeah,
You know?
I actually I had built a garden, raised garden for my girl, but I had built it out of like just fencing.
Yeah.
Show it to you. Yeah, I built it out of fencing. Let's show it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of like how I you probably can see it here. Hold on. You can see like
I can see it. Okay. So you took you took actually the wood planks that they're using right now, and you created above garden, right?
Yeah.
Above ground garden. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll show you the finished project. So this is like the inside. So we I forgot what it's called, but like the base of it, like
yeah.
We put a bunch of like logs, twigs.
Yeah, that's how you do it. To start out, that's it.
We lace the bottom with like a bunch of like organic matter, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah.
The finished product, fucking found it.
Oh, that's dope, man. You got a green thumb, bro. Yeah. Or your wife got a green thumb.
Yeah, a bunch of melons, pumpkins, cucumbers, all that.
That's it right there, man. Yeah. And then, doing that, gardening, and this for the brothers that's out there still listening. Gardening is a good thing to combat prostate cancer. Y'all know that, right? Because of all the bending and the grounding, because you're literally grounding, putting your hands in the dirt, you're connecting with the energy of the earth. Well, now I know I'm getting tired. Don't do that. But as you do that, you're building and you're grounding, and literally, once again, your body is like a plant. It's the same structure as a plant, as a tree, which is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, bro. Yeah. If it wasn't so dark outside, I'll show you my garden. But yeah, bro, we did the whole thing. I just finished up. Well, I ain't finished. I'm probably like 50% done with my wife's greenhouse. So
okay,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna expand it out a little bit more. I'm gonna do some of these things. Construct got some good ideas on this stuff.
Yeah, I gotta watch more of his stuff. He got some little cool things.
Yeah,
on
he got some cool DIYs, man, for real. But yeah, I'm big into a lot of hands-on stuff, and that's why I thank God for my wife. You know what I'm saying? She big in the hands-on, and she enjoy doing a lot of stuff that I like doing. You know, I be in one part of the garden, she be in the whole nother part, and we just be getting it. Then all of a sudden the neighbors, what? Now they stopping, man. Yeah. Even the shorties. I had one. I don't mean to call him a shorty. He a young man, but he stopped. He like, OG. He like, man, I like what you're doing. He like, man, I got like 100 seeds. So I'm thinking yeah, okay, blow them off, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So my little brother was like, hey man, he like, did somebody tell you that they were stopping by? I'm like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? He like, somebody stopped by and gave you these seeds. So I'm like, what? I'm like, so he literally stopped by, huh? So the next time I see him, I'm like, man, thank you for the seeds. I appreciate it. I was like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I thought you was sugar shitting when you first told me you had the seeds for me, right? I thought you probably high. He was like, no, he like, man, I like what you're doing to the community, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Now he like, man, I wanted to be a part of your project. So I was like, you know what? Next time you slide through, I got some stuff in the play. But as the plants and stuff grow, I'm like, man, come and get some things. Come and grab you a small pot, get you some of these flowers and take them to your lady, your grandmother, your mother. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to even set up a few baskets because sometimes we have so much. Last year when we did it, and we didn't do it the way we did it this year. We did it so much this year, I had to go to the alderman because they're not in Chicago. We got aldermen in all our wards. So I went to the alderman to get a lot, it's city lots, to be able to expand some of our garden there because we done filled up every area to now we going to barrels. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to, like I said, I want to be able to be at least a blessing to the young people. Take some of the fruit and vegetables and things of that nature up to our local school, and you know what I'm saying, bless the kids and things of that nature, the families and so on and so forth. So once again, I try to be more of a solution to the community and not a problem to the community, because at one point I was a problem to the community.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to get that back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to get that back. So the problems that I created at one point in time, I got to make good of it. And that was my vow. When God showed me who he was, my vow was to do what he need me to do. And that's my biggest thing. It's the kids. I don't care about nobody else. If nothing else, I care about the next generations to come. So at the end of the day, they're going to be able to say, hey, at least Poppy Smurf loved us. If nobody else loved us, Poppy Smurf loved us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. And they stop, man. They stop and holler at me. You know what I'm saying? They be like, my little nephew, they like, you Marcus' dad? I'm like, nah, that's my nephew. And they literally stop and holler at me. I'm like, he sure he really like me, huh? And I be mean as hell to him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, come here. What you up to? What you doing? Why you using that foul language? Sorry. Nah, don't be sorry now. I'm like, man, you better, if next time I see you, better have me a few words that you done did some research, and I need to know the definition of them and everything. And you be amazed, man, they be on top of it. They really be live on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So when I'll say this, and then you making me more tired, I'm gonna let you go. But when Trey said what he said yesterday, it shocked me in the sense of he had a trouble shorty, right? And that trouble shorty was smitten by him. I use the word smitten. That shorty was smitten by him, was attached to him, right? Trey had the ability to change that little shorty life. Little did he know. All he had to do was inform him what to do, and shorty would have did it. That's power. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this, man, for everybody that's out there, love and respect. Hey, y'all be safe out there. Please be wise and be mindful. Be quick to listen, slow to speak. You know what I'm saying? And Mont, as always, bro, I talk stuff, but I enjoy your conversation. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good work. Hold on. I ain't see you put that in the chat. Let me make sure I go and see and get that page. Did you post it?
Oh, I got you right now. All right, check it now.
Okay. Make sure I follow you. Bob.
I think that's it. Hold on.
For the Lover Boys.
Yeah, that was gonna be my my channel name, but I'm gonna change it to Come and Talk to Me. That's gonna be my show name.
That's cool. I'll subscribe. Yeah. So hey, and mine, I ain't did no with it, but mine is I got a couple of skits we did. I ain't even upload a lot of the stuff because I was always on Facebook. I just came over to YouTube following Trey ass because at first he was on Facebook. Yeah, and they don't treat him right over there on Facebook, so he just posts. But mine is P Smurf, Poppy Smurf. Let me see. I ain't been on it in a while.
I know if you follow me, I see it.
Let me see. I just followed you.
Let's see.
Okay, you my channel. Yep, it's P Smurf. Poppy's app is at Poppy Smurf. I don't even know how the hell you even posted up there.
All right, let me see.
But you can put in P Smurf or at Poppy Smurf Estate. And I do my thing right now. Mine is other than the gardening, which is a big thing, and I'm doing a small community that I'm working on, big project with a small community automotive center that'll be able to train the young shorties automotive and then be a blessing to the elders. So those are the two people that I really want to focus on in this era in my life, the next 5 to 10 years. Really, next 5, I'm gonna focus really on the shorties, but in focusing on the shorties, I want to be able to help take care of the elders. That's my goal. So I'm gonna start posting some of the stuff, but and that's gonna be a big part of my channel, really. So it's about getting those little geniuses into their lane and hooking up with people, you know what I'm saying, like Construct that do things of that nature and be a blessing to them. But yeah, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, my brother. We'll definitely holler tomorrow if you hit the channel.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, to everybody once and again, love and respect. Y'all be safe and be wise. I'm out.